Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next session of the Lodge at Endsmeet.
It's fucking Wednesday!
Yay!
It do be.
It do be. All right, so before we get into the actual session, let's go ahead and give somebody an opportunity for a point of inspiration by giving us a recap of what happened last time. Who knows what the heck
Hello,
happened?
notes. I have them. I was looking at you, Pen, because last time you surprised me and had notes, and now you're looking at me like, oh, Emily, do
All right,
Go ahead,
Emily.
Emily.
Welcome to Emily's recap. We finished most of what we did last session was to finish the dungeon that Echo prepared for us, the Tomb of Arthur Valenwild. We had just had our fight with, gosh, what are they called? The little fae beings
Those,
that sucked.
Grunkles.
Yeah, they were bad.
Horrid. They were called
Horrid.
Corrid.
Horrid is what they really were. And we
We had a
came
rap
across.
battle.
Yeah, we had a rap battle, and only Velen won because Velen's a bard. We came across a fountain of refreshment, which was great. We were vaguely suspicious of it at first, and then Gideon drank it and got the benefits of a short rest, and all of us were like, "Ooh, cool!" And so we drank it. And then Gideon and Velen kind of like dipped to go back to the altar because Velen had an offering to make at the altar that was like near the big tree where the Ashenbark heart was. And she wrote this beautiful song about memory and like the memory of Arthur Valenwild. And Gideon, I don't think I've ever seen this in campaign. He accompanied her on the flute, and it was lovely. And then he left the flute on the altar, and I'm so sad because Tess
So
didn't
only
see
Velen knows. Only
only
Velen
Velen
knows.
knows. But it was really lovely. It was a great scene. And then we passed through after we all drank from the altar, the vines parted, and there was this ancient like tree creature that its eyes sort of like sparked and asked us a riddle. The solution to which Tesh thought was imagination, but Gideon correctly understood was memory. And Velen literally just wrote a song about memory. So how cool was that? That was really good, and it was at Gideon once again. I think Gideon solved 3 of 4 riddles in this dungeon, which is incredible.
Mhm.
And more points in the column that Tess thinks that Gideon should have this axe. We found we finally kind of like found the room where there was a sarcophagus of Valenwild that kind of was like, but it was like the top of the sarcophagus that clutched the axe, Fayhugh, and he was kind of like in his grip. And then Artie, there was these like little symbols that looked kind of like Sylvan, but maybe not exactly. And Artie used his glasses and learned that it was in fact Sylvexi, this sort of like language no one had heard of. That's maybe like ancient Sylvan. And the inscription said, "In Twilight's embrace, light and shadow stand as one," which created a little light show that made stairs that led up to the dais. And there was a beautiful poem, which I did copy down, but I will not reread, but I can if you want to. Beautiful poem that basically kind of like implies that a person, that basically we kind of took it to mean that like if you are a neutral person, if you haven't sort of like claimed and chosen a particular path, the Fayhugh would not answer you. And so we had a really interesting little discussion about kind of like sort of like in character, out of character, it was about alignment, but like in character, sort of like morality. Claudia felt like she, has a pretty clear direction, but her soul is kind of tainted by tallow now. Gideon doesn't really think he's right for it because he doesn't quite subscribe to one ideology like that, and Velen doesn't either. Artie said that he could be evil if the axe wanted him to be evil, and then Velen pointed out
Such conviction.
that's the opposite of what the axe wants. And everyone looks at Tess, and Tess was like, I'm literally I'm a cleric of the god of change. There's no way. There's no way. Which was a neat sidestepping of the question of morality altogether. Eventually Gideon was kind of bullied into trying to take the axe, but couldn't. The fingers closed around it. And then Artie was like, fuck it, and he ran up, and the fingers closed around it. And so Tess finally tentatively went up the stairs, and shifted back into her true form, and basically told the axe that like she is committed to change, and if that's not okay with the axe, then she's not the wielder of the axe. And to her surprise and mine, actually, The hands opened, and Tess saw the ghost of Arthur Vazenwild that told her to make a choice and stand by it and believe in herself, and everyone else will too. So they backtrack through the dungeon. Tess attunes to the to Fehu and cut the Ashenbark heart out of the tree. And poor Artie, the spirit that Artie had been trying to talk to the whole fucking time, talked to Tess to basically be like, the prophecy is fulfilled, and then kind of like vanished into the air. And Artie was like, if I were evil, it would talk to me. It was really funny. He also was really focused on trying to get Banasite out of because we were underground, but then eventually figured out that, like, oh, we're in the Feywild. This actually maybe might not work. Tess also gave the altar her quarterstaff as kind of like she said it was sort of a poor parting gift, but like, this is the new, like, I won't wield this anymore. I'll wield, I have like a better weapon now. And we climbed out of the tomb, and Artie threatened to tear the tomb down for Banasite because it's its evil arc, and Tess pointed out that he probably just needed a nap. Gideon asked Tess, meanwhile, as like Gideon was sort of like actually Claudia was navigating for us. She did a really good job. And Gideon asked Tess like kind of what we did in Malachor, and sort of wondered if the fact that Tess's dad is trapped in like a demonic soul coin is relevant to the fact that like he now has demonic writing on his hand that appeared yesterday or this morning or something. This morning, I think. And also the fact that Velen just dreamed about a hellhound, and that's kind of weird. So Tess said that we don't have a lot of information, but they could be connected. And Claudia had a great suggestion that Tess could cast Commune to Astromino, which is a good idea, but she couldn't do today. We emerge into a different part of the Goldwood because we went through the tree gate, and we're in a different part, and we encountered this like campsite, which Gideon cast protecting from good and evil on Claudia. That was very cute. And then went invisible as part of his cool new cloak, and went to kind of like search the campsite, which was still warm. And Gideon was immediately like, ambush, and was looking around, and he found this massive hellhound. That didn't seem to leave tracks in the snow, but did seem to be an excellent tracker itself. And very brilliantly, Gideon used his, I don't know what level of ranger feature this is. This is really cool. Hunter sense. To determine that the hellhound can move very fast, has dark vision, is resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing from magical and non-magical weapons, and can't be charmed or frightened, put to sleep, and is immune to fire and resistant to cold. So all good information for us to have. In the meantime, Artie was drawing an evil face, and Claudia was in an idle animation dancing, and Tess was like kind of playing with her new axe, and Velen was actually paying attention and looking for critters to talk to, but there were no critters, which was weird, and she said that was weird, and then the hellhound like looked at Velen, and Gideon was like, oh shit, and was going to shoot at it, but because he lost an initiative to it, the creature just kind of like blinked away. And so disappeared, and he like came and he like told us about everything and was like, we got to get out of here. We don't know who that thing is hunting for. So we didn't search the campsite, which Claudia didn't love. Velen nat 20 to perception check when we kind of got a little farther away and heard a twig break a little far off. And Gideon was basically face to face with the thing. And so we had a brief battle during which the hellhound was very, very focused on Velen in particular. And we don't quite know why that is, but we assume maybe angel blood because it's an infernal creature. And he just like bounded. He like didn't even really like Claudia dealt some damage, Gideon dealt some damage, but it went exactly right after Velen and like bapped her and made her bleed. And so she ran away and managed to get away. But then it kind of like kept using its legendary actions to follow her around. And then eventually appeared to get like called home. Its ears kind of like perked up. And then it just like bounded away with 200 feet of movement. And that's where we pick up. We just finished this battle.
Okay. I think that definitely earns you a point of inspiration. Well done. Okay, let me go ahead and pull this up. And we get right into it. You guys are basically out in the cold, wintry woods, having just survived this encounter. Let me Put you in here. So,
Clearly,
after recovering from the bout, what do you do?
clearly it ran because it was scared of us.
Do you really? Are you
No.
being sarcastic? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Can somebody catch me? I gotta get out of this tree.
Yeah, I got you. I got you, Artie. I got you. Come on down.
Aha!
Yeah, Velen will fly down while she still has wings. Or they go away.
Tess is gonna give you another heal. But
Wait,
I
I'm
only have.
flying. I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, are you? Did you cast fly?
You could have
Yeah, I
gently
still,
drifted
you
down.
still caught me. Still jumped out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I floated down.
Tess is gonna give you a 3rd level. Actually, is anyone else hurt? I think Claudia and Gideon are both hurt, right?
Just
No, I'm okay.
Okay, then I'll 3rd
I
level.
got healing at some point, I guess.
3rd level healing word. 11 to Velen.
Wait. Actually, not in Artie voice. Are we doing the short rest thing?
The
Oh
breather.
yeah.
Okay.
That was introduced on one day.
Yeah.
Right, yeah,
well,
that's
he
right.
he brought it up on another campaign thing too. We didn't implement
Before I go into that, I will first explain it to Hellfrog, who I think is the only one who hasn't heard of it. I've come up with an idea called the Heroic Recovery, where as soon as initiative ends, you can take a moment to bind your wounds, catch your breath, drink a potion, whatever, and it basically functions as a short rest, because in my opinion, short rests are stupid. As soon as initiative is over, if everyone wants to, you can take a heroic recovery, you catch your breath, and you click the short rest button, gaining all the benefits of a short rest. But in game, it takes like a minute or two. It takes as long as it takes for you to catch your breath, literally.
Hell yeah.
Does anybody
Okay,
have a
so we
problem
should-
with using that rule?
Super
Me.
good with it.
Me.
Okay.
Get out.
All right.
I said nay, not me.
Oh. Like you just got back.
Damn, just got back and already getting
That's
thrown
a
out.
hell
The only thing that it means that Song of Rest doesn't matter, but also who cares?
You can use
So.
Song of Rest during a short rest, during a heroic recovery.
Okay,
Why
Do
would
a
I
little
care?
True.
fair enough.
Just a
Yeah,
quick
just like-
jingle.
It only just comes up with like a sting, like Darren and Darren.
As our friends transition slides by.
I'm done. That's it. Just a lot order noise.
Good one, good one.
Should we get back to town before something worse happens?
Yeah, fuck that dog.
Please don't.
Yeah.
Mm.
I do
Okay.
think
Oh.
at the very least we gotta let Slight know. The
Yeah.
other-
Yeah,
Yeah.
we found the camp. I saw
Oh, by the
the camp.
way, I can fly now, guys. That's like a thing I did.
that was very
Like
cool.
all the time?
Yeah, watch, and I go up a little bit higher and wheer. I put my hands out like I'm Iron Man, but nothing's coming out. I'm just,
I don't understand this reference.
no, that was
He's
a different
stabilizing.
dimension.
It's a-
Yeah, I'm stabilizing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and
Let's
push
go.
forward. Yeah.
It's like I've had enough of this.
Uh,
I was
Privilege.
saying that because I was gonna use the next 9 minutes to scout up overhead. And fly.
Fly lasts for an hour.
you could do that.
Isn't it like 10 minutes?
It's an hour.
Is it an
No,
hour?
10
Oh yeah, I'm
minutes.
fucking no.
Zoom
it?
in.
I feel like it's 10 minutes.
Am I crazy?
Fly is 10
Might be.
minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
That's it.
insane then. I just assumed it was an hour.
An hour would be.
That'd be
pretty insane.
bomb as
Very
fuck.
So cool.
Superior fly. Okay, never mind. 10 minutes.
Okay. If you do choose to fly and scout, Artie,
Yeah.
okay, roll me a perception.
Yeah, this could be good. 14.
You see, off to the east, distantly treetops rattle, likely from the passage of that enormous fuck-off hellhound that just ran that way. Immediately around the area where your group is gathering and recovering from the fight, you notice a distinct lack of sounds of wildlife. And as you fly up and look, the snowy treetops and thick blanket of frost over the trees make it impossible to see anything within the forest.
Hey, so
Okay.
are we waiting on Artie?
He's flying like above us as we're walking.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Oh,
moving
okay.
with you.
He's just getting a bird's eye view.
Just peeking out.
A little
and coming
bit
back
like
in.
we have an arty kite.
Yes.
Guys, yeah. It's almost definitely to the east, and I'm not going back up there in case there's a dragon. So I'm just gonna like fly above your heads, like 10 feet.
Okay.
This is very cool that you can do this. Artie.
Bad day to wear a skirt.
Like, for flavor, dude, is he just flying like it's magic, or are there like wings? Is there a little helicopter? Like what?
Jetpack.
It's no, I am magic, folks.
He's
you
a
guys
wizard.
Don't believe me? I'm a wizard. What you see is just like this almost like wah 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 aura coming from like his feet in like kind of like the bottom half, so it looks like you can kind of see he is flying magically straight up.
That's awesome.
Our little
You're a
wizards
wizard.
growing up.
Aw.
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck a spellbook. Who needs that shit? Let's go.
but not growing tall.
Oof.
Doesn't need to
And where
when
it
you're
hurts.
flying.
Blow.
Yeah.
Just gets wider as he ages. It'll be alright.
Wait till later. I'm
Who is
preparing it
leading the
large.
party?
They're probably Gideon.
Probably. Give me a
Claudia is
survival, please.
close behind him, trying to remember that
You're
which
doing
she
great,
has lost.
sweetie.
She's not actually going to do very well, but she's just watching him.
I'm ready to roll.
No cord.
No corn.
Chords.
Corp
Corn.
Lovely.
Enhance. All right.
and Hans.
I haven't heard that in a while.
It's been a while. What's your survival?
Rolling. I'm rolling. Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay. Is it? Shit. Still not 26. Okay, it got there eventually.
Okay, 26. You resume after this encounter. You cross the frosty stream and you make your way into the woods, deeper into the Goldwood, heading toward Endsmeet, heading west. As you're making your way, you're traveling for quite a while, and as you do, I'm going to request a perception check from Gideon and one other person.
Can I sniff?
would-
Sure.
Did you say perception?
Yes.
How else would you sniff?
Sniff
Leave me
ears.
alone.
Wait, I don't know if perception actually would get the advantage, but if not, it was a 17.
You're in a tree. You're in a tree. You're in a
We are in a
forest.
tree.
You have forest is your
Connect.
favorite terrain, so
Yeah.
advantage.
I rolled a 16. I don't know why I
You're in a
didn't connect.
tree.
We
It
see
did,
it.
I see it.
I rolled
Oh.
a 29 then.
Heck yeah, Gideon.
Okay. You guys are traveling for 45 minutes when you're confident you're approaching Endsmeet. And Gideon, with your sharp ears, you hear coming up from ahead like a quiet muttering, like someone whispering to themselves.
We're not inside of Endsmeet yet.
No, you're coming upon the hills that crest the area around Endsmeet, but you're still in the forest. You happen to catch like a muttered, no, it's what?
Do I smell that?
No,
You smell?
it's fucking cold. You can't smell anything.
I was wondering if I smelled the words, but okay,
I was
that's not
like-
realistic.
You would notice Gideon though, kind of like looking that way.
It's ahead of you. It's in between you and Endsmeet.
All right, he's gonna just kind of pull up, turn around, and say, "I heard something. I heard somebody muttering up ahead. So sit close and keep an eye out."
Okay.
You guys trying to be quiet?
Yep.
Yes.
Roll stealth.
Can I help you?
We gotta try. That's not so good. 15.
Natural 20. Just dive into a snowbank.
Gideon's hip pops real loud.
Oh.
You gotta move slower, Gideon, or stretch first.
Meanwhile, I
Mine
think Velen
didn't.
is scatting or something.
Skibidi bee bop.
Mine didn't
The
go.
Pink
Mine
Panther scene as you're creeping through.
didn't go through, but it's a 16.
That's fantastic. I love the thought
What's
of Pink Panther
the-
playing.
Yeah. What's our lowest?
A 10 from Velen.
Velen, what are you doing?
Scatting.
I think she's just like bebop, like doo-wopping, like or something.
Okay.
Like, she's just not
Maybe
really.
she misunderstood. She's
do-
trying to act natural instead of.
Well,
I
she
thought you were
got
supposed to be here.
distracted. She's not really paying attention to being quiet. I can't justify. She's just not really being quiet.
Trying to sneak, but you're on fleek. Okay, so as you
Oh boy.
push up through the
Yikes.
trees,
We brought a bard along, okay?
the party's average is really good, so you don't actually injure anything. I'm sure everyone looks back at you like, shh, fuck, every few moments.
Ness is gonna give
Ellen,
her.
God damn it.
For whatever check we need to make next, she's gonna give her blessing of the trickster, and be like,
Shush.
Okay.
Woman, shut the fuck up!
As you're making your way through the trees, you come along and up towards the crest of the hill before Endsmeet. And as you do, Gideon, you're the one up front, and behind you, you do hear the quiet, subtle of Velen. And you like look back and look at her, and then as you look forward, you see that as you round a tree, there is a fallen log next to basically a stump, likely broken during a thunderstorm. And you see, seated on the log with a great sword stuck in the snow next to him, is a cloaked figure facing Endsmeet, who is quietly, like, maybe muttering or arguing to himself. But it seems like a very large figure.
I'm gonna say, hey, friend.
Seeker. Suddenly, from behind you,
You're an
out
old
of
man.
nowhere,
Did
you
you get
hear,
fucking
hey,
lost?
friend.
He stops talking to himself, and he turns around, and he pulls his cloak off the top of his head, and the first thing you see is he's older, much older, probably 20 years older, and he's just got the starting of this thin white beard forming along the bottom of his jawline, and he just looks surprised to see you.
Seeker.
Seeker.
As soon
Hi,
as,
what up, buddy?
as soon as they say Seeker, Claudia is going to like all fours sprint tackle him.
Oh.
Shit!
And he didn't see me coming because I rolled a 26 for my stealth.
Right, he didn't see anybody coming.
Ugh.
Ugh. All right, hold on to you too.
Is this actually you?
The
Are you
fuck?
right
Those
here?
wounded me.
Why are you old now?
Holy
You had a
shit,
really
it's
rough
been a
week,
rough-
huh?
Yeah, fucking
It
rough
is
week,
a rough
man.
couple of days, huh?
Did we go through a time warp? Did
got
you
up
go
here
through a
early.
time warp?
One question at a time, please.
It's been like 2 weeks, you guys.
Why are you like this?
You joined the
Right.
time police? Good job.
Aren't you dead anyways?
I heard they
don't
were
you not
cool.
age?
Yeah, are you supposed to?
I'm confused. And then she's gonna punch you in the arm.
What'd you do that for?
You left, and I'm mad at you for it.
Well, I had to.
Can you explain what happened to you?
He didn't want to hurt us, Claudia.
Okay, but it still hurt my feelings.
Hey,
Okay.
better to hurt your feelings than you.
It's better to hurt your feelings for a little while and come back than kill you, which he
Hon-
could have done.
Honestly,
wishes.
Claudia, time has fucking hurt him more than anything. This is a rough
I'll have
week.
you fucking know, you little shit. I look good.
What?
You do. I like the
happens?
beard. I like the beard.
Right? Something about you turn your own age or something. I don't know.
What?
Something about what?
She didn't explain it very good, and I don't know. All right.
Who is she?
he? Sorry. It's.
Who is he?
Why are you out here?
Why are you out here?
We're Ends Watch,
This
remember?
is my job.
It's our job to be out here.
We're outside the town we live in.
What are
Why
you doing here?
Right. Well, how about we go inside? We can do that.
Alright.
Why are
Okay,
you
well-
stalling?
Wait, you were sitting on a stump talking to yourself upside down. You okay?
You like graze in the ground behind you. Is like, he's talking to me.
Oh, right, the sword. That's
Nobody
fair.
could hear him. Oh, right. Yeah, you can't hear him. I pull him out of the ground.
Oh, you were talking. Okay.
Did you get
Oh.
lost? Are
Is
you
that
as a
better?
bad?
Does it talk back? Is that normal?
You don't hear
right.
Sword. The Sword doesn't talk to you guys, but he does.
All right.
Oh yeah,
I've
I've
seen him
talked
do
to
it before.
Grace.
You do
Grace is
know
cool.
that.
I forgot. I only met Gideon for a single day, and then we
Yeah.
left.
Yeah.
the
he
fuck
doesn't know
is
you too
this?
well.
Oh yeah, it was literally one day.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Oh, it's all right. All right.
I
How
never forget
about
a
we go
face.
back and we can talk about it later? All right.
Yeah,
You
all
can-
right, come on.
Okay.
You can
Are
see
you
the
staying?
outskirts of Endsmeet from here.
Yeah, let's go and hang out at the lodge and have a drink and have a meal, and you can tell us what happened.
Okay, but are you staying? Just answer that.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Yes.
Is that a
Insight.
drink for you?
I don't trust him. This is the second time he's done this to me.
I come back both times, so.
16.
After like a
lying to me.
day. Like, never
true.
mind.
I mean,
Never mind.
he seems to be telling the truth.
Seeker, you do notice that Valen's a little beat up.
What happened to you?
There's a big ass
Uh,
hellhound out there, man.
Yeah. Had a taste for
Big invisible hellhound.
Angel food cake.
All right. He'll
That was
pat
good.
you on the
That was a
shoulder
good
and he'll
one.
give you 20 points of healing.
Oh shit.
Jeez.
Oh,
Thanks.
you didn't heal up during your short rest?
I did some, but I didn't burn all of my hit dice.
That's smart.
What's a hit dice?
Don't worry about it.
It's when
I
you
Okay.
punch
just
the
Ranger
bandaged
dragon
thing.
handle.
myself a
She just
little
bleeds
bit.
out of her nose for asking the question.
Aw.
That's meta psychic damage. I didn't even do
Ah,
that.
Right,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, I totally just said, hang on. I failed at life.
all of us too.
Apparently I can't heal myself that way, whatever.
Is the beard
fine.
and like assumingly wrinkles the only
No
additional
wrinkles.
age
I mean,
signs?
no, there's a little bit of
Bitch,
wrinkle. I
people
suppose.
wrinkle when they age.
Not all people.
How old was
Probably
he
not
before?
vampires.
Yeah.
He looks probably around 50, but a good 50.
But he
Ooh,
so
silver fox area,
so
right?
But he's
Gideon,
coming.
a little older
Yeah.
than Gideon.
I just met this guy once and he's coming for my brand. What the fuck?
Fighting his
Ah,
style.
he's gonna give you a run for
Listen.
your
When I
money.
made this decision, I forgot you were coming back.
Hey, Seeker.
All right. What?
Did you talk to my buddy, Mr. Lord Agitari?
Oh, not him.
What? Ah, never mind then.
Right. That's way too far back, and I didn't want to. No.
Well, I
All
sent
right.
him a letter.
What'd you say?
Stuff and things.
All right.
Put in a good word for you, you know.
Okay.
He didn't come up. I'm just
I need to
kidding.
go tell Light about the big encampment we saw and the.
Right, and Seeker's not going to talk to us until we get into town, apparently. So let's go.
All right, we're
And the
going.
Fire Watchtower too.
Oh, and the Hellhound and the dragon.
There's a lot of
Mhm.
things.
Thank you. I do
That's-
get forgetful in my age.
Oh, 2 weeks, and you. Oh,
It doesn't look like it was 2 weeks.
As you guys make your way down into Endsmeet proper, you enter through the outskirts and you find yourselves at the end of the old pitch road, heading up the main street. So are you heading? I feel like I've gotten some really mixed answers as to where the
We're
hell
going to
y'all are
Solite
going.
first.
Yeah, I think we're
first.
going to the light.
Okay.
Please
So
go
Solite
fast.
is first on the menu.
If she's at the end watch.
That's usually where she is.
Yeah.
Moment. Let's go ahead and sort out and not pick everything up on the map, Foundry, please.
Oh, guess.
Goodness gracious.
Claudia
Okay.
is annoyingly holding on to Seeker's sleeve the whole time.
Okay.
What if he
That's-
walks away and I stop seeing him?
He was right there. I was looking right
Where I
at it.
saw him, he was old.
fuck off.
Okay,
You made
so
this choice.
Damn.
Claudia, roll me a history check.
Okay. Do vampires age after?
Yeah, I'll roll a history check. It's not gonna be good, but I was correct. It's a 10.
Well, 10 was the DC. I was literally about to say it.
Hooray!
You remember from lots of conversations during your horrible upbringing, and also conversations with Kynan and Reverie, when a kindred becomes a kindred, they age to what they see as their best physical form. The most
So he hadn't
appealing.
even peaked yet.
Correct.
He was destined to be a DILF. Okay.
Apparently.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, I hate that you've said that.
I do too,
do.
because,
I
like-
regret everything.
Because you treat him like family, and then,
And then you call him a
That's
dill.
Penn. That's Penn.
That's
Claudia
fair.
and Penn are not the same person.
The line blurs, okay?
It does.
And then that happens, and I might get like a synaptic shock.
You do the same voice.
Sorry. So he was destined for DILFness.
There
yeah,
you go.
Yeah,
Much
if
better.
you're gonna be lecherous, like go a little deeper in the
Gotcha. Noted.
register. You guys arrive outside the Endswatch, where you do see Salite is there. She has the map of the immediate area out, and she's currently working. She looks up as she hears your footsteps, and it's early evening. It's like 4 o'clock, and she looks up and she says, "Hello, Wild Hearts. You all? Oh, Seeker.
Hello?
Fucking
You-
old, right?
Did you encounter a ghost?"
No, not really, but
We told
shit
Salite he
happened.
was turned into a vampire, right?
did you say that out loud?
She knows
Yeah.
now.
I know
I
now.
thought- I thought we did.
Right.
Who did we
I met
tell?
her for a day, and then we left.
He's a vampire now.
All right,
think
maybe
they-
don't say that out loud.
I think they
Is that a
prefer
problem?
The phrase
Not a problem
kindred.
here.
No, it's not
Kindred.
a problem. I guess it
See?
depends
It's
on
not a
if
problem.
Seeker, are you sensitive about that sort of thing?
Oh, some people might be though.
Aye. Anyway,
Anyway, we Watchtower's okay. I mean, maybe wouldn't want this one climbing up there.
no, certainly not.
We saw the. Oh my god.
What?
Where was no? This is Hellfrog. Where was the?
The
Yeah.
hobby gobs were south.
The
Yeah,
hobgoblin
thank you.
was south. Yeah.
Southwest,
I'm
like 60 miles or like quite a
Okay.
ways.
Yeah, he's
Southwest
gonna
Bears.
tell. I'm gonna tell Salate what
Does
Gideon.
she have the map in
saw.
front of? Did you say she had the map in front of her?
Yeah, there's definitely
Yes.
a map in here.
She has
Okay.
the map on the table spread out in front of her.
Yeah, he'll mark it then. He'd be like, it was here, and it was so big and real big, actually.
Okay.
Kind of concerning.
Guess Mr. Shundever is going to be taking watch. And I'm sure he's going to complain about that.
By himself?
We all do it by ourselves, Claudia.
Right.
You don't necessarily react by yourself, but you can watch. With just your eyes.
Yep.
Just,
I
yeah,
knew that.
I don't
Just your
intend
two
him to
eyes.
go raid such encampment. Just look at it. Anyway,
More good news. Giant hellhound also stalking the woods out there.
what?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
About 20.
It
20
was
feet
very
high.
large. It
And
really wanted to
invisible?
eat me.
Real taste for celestial beings.
That sounds pretty or on par for Hellhound. But
Yeah,
what's a Hellhound doing out here?
We're not sure.
It
yet.
attacked. We traded a few blows, and then it got a call and took off. Not in the direction of the Hobbs, southwest. Somewhere else.
They went east. It
But
went
also
east.
not,
Sorry.
also not in the direction of Endsmeet.
No.
And I'm a little bit more concerned. I'm concerned about the hound. I'm more concerned about the master. Because anything that responds that's that big and that powerful and has something that can summon it is going to also be a problem.
Oh yeah, seems like a devil out there or something.
that jumps to mind.
Gideon, you could go to Targan and get your hand looked at. The
That might be
marks?
wise.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
'Cause-
smart.
Maybe he'll know something about.
I can see what I can do tomorrow too.
Maybe that's how
Wow.
the Hellhound found us. Is because Gideon's marked. I'm not
Is it
blaming
still?
you, I'm just
It was this
speculating.
morning, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was
No,
yeah,
it
it was
was-
this morning.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't looking for me though.
No, but
Right,
it
right
knew
past
you
me.
were with us. Maybe I don't know. I was just thinking out
And it
loud.
did,
Yeah.
and it did say that like You can run, but you're not getting away.
Mm-hmm. But
Have
you guys said
you
you saw.
perhaps offended devils lately?
Probably.
Not on purpose.
I
Not me. I've been here.
Seeker.
use Divine Sense to see if that mark gives me anything.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
I shall
As
use
you
Divine
do,
Sense.
it reeks of infernal. There's fiendish energy all over that mark.
Right, who'd you piss off?
I'll say it again. Nobody. I've been
Yeah,
here.
Did you have any weird dreams, Gideon, beforehand, or did it just happen?
No, remember I smelled sulfur. I told.
You smelled something,
Mhm.
I told you.
and that's it.
I was the only one who smelled it.
Mhm.
And then I
That's
woke
fine.
up with this mark. Now,
And we
didn't
also
you
smelled-
you guys also said that person you were with
Uh-huh.
saw a
She
giant
saw
hellhound?
a hellhound in Malcor.
That's very
Claudia-
far from me.
And I had a dream about one, but it didn't look anything like the one that we saw, once it wasn't invisible anymore.
And Claudia, you smelled sulfur before the thing attacked, right?
I did at the camp, yeah.
Yeah.
But that hellhound was present, so that's probably what I was smelling.
How did the hellhound behave when it attacked?
It was hunting.
It was like I said, it was invisible. I tried to get a bead on it, and it ported straight for Velen.
Like through shadows.
Oh, wouldn't it leave tracks?
It didn't leave tracks.
This-
I was watching it walk through the snow, and it didn't leave tracks.
A creature that big that doesn't leave tracks?
I mean, it's extra planar. I don't know. It's weird shit.
This is not the typical behavior of a hellhound.
What is the typical behavior of a hellhound?
A mutt. A minion.
A dog.
Yeah, this one was smart.
This was a hell
Intelligent, yeah.
wolf.
It's calculated.
So how fucked are we then?
Don't
Now
know.
we're fine.
I mean, it got called away from us.
Well, it's giant, but we have a giant now, so.
Alright, I'm not 20 foot tall though. Fuck.
Did you say 20 feet?
Is that not what she said earlier?
Yeah. That's about how tall it is.
It was a really big one, yeah.
It was real big.
Like 20 feet standing on fours.
You, with your guys' high passive insights, Selite looks mystified. And you've never seen her.
Are you sure you're talking about a hellhound?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there a larger version?
Artie, can you use your glasses to see if the symbol on Gideon's hand says anything?
It was writing.
Yeah,
I read it.
it-
It said you can run, but
Oh, yeah,
we're gonna
that's
get
right.
your
I'm sorry,
ass.
I forgot. That's Emily. That's me. That's
Mhm.
why I take notes.
Well,
My passive insight's 11. I think her stomach hurts.
Here, Selite.
Are you alright?
Selite, one
Need a
second here.
pep
This is exactly what it'll look like. I'm gonna do magical tinkering and just put like
Oh,
an
that's
image of it on a piece of paper.
Oh yeah.
that looks like a hellhound.
Uh-huh. About 20
Big.
feet.
As
Yeah.
I'm a monster slayer. Do I know anything about infernal creatures? Some kind of hierarchy.
Roll Arcana or History.
God. Okay.
As a monster
Well-
slayer, you have an advantage.
Can I guidance him?
Please do.
If that's allowed, I'm sure.
Well,
I
I
don't
didn't
care.
say I'm thinking, so actually no. That
no, yeah,
doesn't make sense.
You
Doesn't make
look like you're thinking.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so like 13. Wonderful. I wouldn't.
With
know
a 13, no. You know
Not your
hellhounds.
specialty.
You know that hellhounds are often controlled by greater devils, and they're pretty mindless typically, which none of that aligns with how this hellhoundish thing behaved.
Yeah, we don't even know if it's being controlled or if it's in cahoots with
So-
something.
So I mean, the only kind of other thing that we have going on at the immediate moment is the hobgoblins, and they're pretty calculated and well informed and all that. Do you think they have like a devil in their mix?
Maybe?
Could be.
They're just not in the same place because the hellhound went east and they're southwest.
I mean, that thing is fast as fuck.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right? And if it's smart, it might have around or something.
Yeah.
I can
Hobgoblins
talk.
are really calculated.
I can talk to Targon about allocating some of the city's resources to hollowing a lot of the buildings to keep a fiend out. Other
I
than
can help
that,
if you need.
you can cast the hollow spell.
Yeah.
We grew up.
I am
We
impressed.
killed it. Did we tell you that we killed a beholder?
You mentioned that, Well,
Yeah, I can cast the hell spell.
we might be able to allocate some more resources towards you as well. In the meantime, I'm gonna see if I can get
I was
some.
planning on doing that for our house anyway.
I'm gonna see if I can get some information from out of town about extremely oversized hellhounds.
And I guess any jobs that take us out of Endsmeet, give them to me. Get me away from here.
If you like.
Oh, because you're worried they're gonna. We should talk to Targan first before you assume. I mean, I know I was the one who suggested
Well, I
it.
didn't mean the right this minute.
Yeah.
Yes, we should do the ends watch in our house with the hallow thing.
That was my
Just-
plan
Just howl
with-
at it, you know.
with
That's
whatever.
not what the word is. I can
Howl.
howl if you want, but
Yeah, if we need Hal,
Maybe
if we
not.
need Hal, we have a different person for that.
Never change. Thank you for the status update.
Tess,
What?
tell her about Feiyu.
I
It's cool.
we
Feihu?
we acquired the Ashen Bark.
You completely cut out and haven't said anything for the last 5 seconds.
We acquired the Ashen Bark for Nazik.
Okay. Then I'm glad he'll be here. Glad to hear about that.
Do you know what he wants to do with it?
No?
Figured I'd ask.
You trust him?
Yes?
Oh, already.
Okay. I'm just asking, you know, that's our boss. We're about to give a magical artifact to some guy in town, you know. What if we get in trouble?
We're
Hmm.
Wren's watch. We're not gonna get in trouble.
Okay, good point.
Zeke has been here and working with the Ends Watch for longer than we have.
I know.
Well
that's why I
established.
All
asked.
When
part
we
of
got-
his plan.
It's the long con, but no, that's okay. Also, show her the thing. Show her the thing, Tess.
Tess will bring
Whip
out.
it out.
Tess will gingerly, because she's not used to holding this magical weapon, will bring.
That's quite the axe.
It is.
Got
It
lore
glows.
behind it. Yeah.
Yeah. Ari and
I want to
Claudia are
divine
so
sense it.
excited about this.
You divine sense the axe?
Yeah.
You don't get anything.
It's not fey as fuck.
It's not powerfully fey.
No.
What?
Interesting.
It's called fake you.
It is
Yeah, it
called
cues the
Feihu.
Fae. It's not. You know what
This the
hewing
biggest
is,
plot
right?
twist
It's
that
not a
Echo's
good
could
thing.
ever- I have no idea anything.
I have no clue what hue means.
It means to chop, like to cut.
Like, to cut in
Oh.
twain. When I was curious, but I guess the Twilight Court gave him something that could hurt Fae. Interesting.
Hmm.
Divine sense does not give you anything on Feihu.
Okay. Good to know.
Even though it radiates radiant energy.
Yeah.
He gave his answer, Pen. Fall back.
By all means.
I'm baffled.
Don't worry, man. I at some point I'm gonna ask Vela to cast lesson learned this thing.
True.
Okay, well, where were we going next?
Just need a
Nazik's
fuck
for
ton
the,
of incense.
The heart.
Yeah, I know. But we're gonna get a fuck
Go
ton of
get
money.
paid.
Let's go get money.
Okay.
Dollar bills, yo.
You go to Nazik's. As you do, you head on over to the Outsider's Witness.
Whee!
Skrilla.
See all of us move like that?
I wave at Tarly on the way over. Press my face up against the window.
You hear through the glass, "Oh, hello, Arnie."
I just giggle and keep moving and wave.
I don't understand that at all.
Okay. You arrive at the Outsider's Witness where Nazik is what looks like he's cataloging. He has lots of jars open as he's amongst the shelves and is like writing things down. And as the door opens and you enter the mysterious, enigmatic interior of the Outsider's Witness, he just whips around and says, "Ah, you have all returned. I hope you
Yeah.
have good news."
We do.
You could say that.
Tess produces the Ashen Bark heart.
Ho,
Puts
ho,
it on the table.
ho. Oh my goodness. And he walks around the counter, his hands like outstretched around the heart as he looks at it. He reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a wand and he waves it over as he presses a single finger to the heart. And you see he's already smiling, but his face just splits even to a wider grin. And he says, "You all have done so splendidly."
Artie
Can I ask-
looks at the rest of the group suspiciously.
Yeah, that
like,
was a little ominous, I gotta say.
How did you know about this? Did you find it in like a book or something, or when you were adventuring?
Let me ask you, what do you know of the arcane forge of Deja Vu?
I look at Velen.
Arcane Forge of what?
Deva
Deva
Major.
Major.
Would I already
What do
know
I
it
Is this
is?
know?
something I should even roll history about, or would Tess just not know?
Claudia doesn't know half the words in that sentence.
Velen might roll
Sounds hot.
history. Artie might roll history.
I'm gonna roll mine at disadvantage. I just heard Forge, so I thought that might be something he would know.
Yes, sounds artificery.
17 for me.
19.
Velen, you've heard stories of the arcane forge, and you know there is a city far east in Aurelia called Deva Major, or Port Major. It is.
Fort Major, the city in Aurelia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought that
Oh.
was a cheese.
But that's That's maybe where our target is.
Oh, right. Yeah, we had talked about that.
Mm-hmm. Well, what I know is the arcane forge has a record of every magical artifact anyone has ever known of or recorded. It is where I've gotten many of my wares from, and also where one who needs specific components, they send a request, along with a small sum of gold or equivalent currency. And hopefully, if they have it, which they have everything, they maybe send you the component if they approve of your work. So, that is where I learned about the Ashenbark Heart, is from their ledgers and registries.
Is it itself a component then for something else?
Oh, yes.
For what?
Are you familiar with the spell plant growth?
Would I be? I'm not a druid.
Does it make plants grow?
It
It
does.
probably makes. Yeah,
It
probably
makes plants grow really well.
I'm a wizard.
It's like this. Tess makes a little flower in her hand, so it's like this, but more.
Well, let me maybe get a bit more specific. If a naturally magic-inclined caster were to focus on plant growth for a great period of time, they can enrich the land for miles in radius, fertilizing and enhancing the harvests of anyone, anywhere, in places you would not expect plants to be able to grow.
Yeah, they can like rejuvenate it.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Are you gonna do that?
I'm going to try. Have you heard of this scar?
No.
Oh,
It is.
I don't know. Have we?
You've heard of the scar.
I've
It's
heard of it. Didn't it come up
it's a-
before?
it's a vast wasteland in Ceres.
Nice.
Okay.
It is a
So
place.
it's not here. It's not for Endsmeet. It's for Ceres.
Correct. Oh, I'm not doing it myself. I do not have the means, but I have friends who they send me money for things, and there are things exotic here in the Goldwood, like the Ashenbark Heart. And with your efforts, I can send this to them.
You trust them?
The Quicksilver Grove? Absolutely. They are
It will
a.
make...
Hmm?
Artie, it'll make something grow.
They are going
That's
to.
Look at his face.
what they say.
They're going to
It's-
heal the
Funny.
scar.
They're going to try. It is a place where magic has dwindled and the weave is frayed and falling apart.
We're bringing change to a place. That's a perfect use for this.
Well, don't you think that the scar happening was also changed to the place when it had plants?
Change isn't always good.
Yeah.
Druid's gonna druid.
If you do not know the history, the scar was created in an effort to end the War of the Dead, which was, at the time, truly terrible and, frankly, almost succeeded on its own. So,
Oh.
it exists for a good reason, but it is no less a mar on the landscape of Ceres.
Okay.
Artie, you've talked to me. Change isn't always good, but it does happen.
Mm-hmm.
And this
Yep.
change sounds like it's very good indeed.
No, I mean I'm all for that if that's what's gonna happen. You forget I am a follower of Melisandre, the god of new beginnings.
I don't forget. I
You
don't
follow a
forget.
god?
Right? Is
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you? I don't remember.
No,
Needs at
no,
their
I
ankles, I
don't.
think.
Yeah, no, that's the homie.
Well,
She made
here's the
me a
thing.
little doll the other night when I was crafting leggings.
What?
Maybe a little doll. I mean, I prayed to her, and next thing I know, when I was done crafting, I had like a little figurine.
Right,
All
so
right, amazing.
anyway, Nazik like reaches into the desk, and you hear a
You never
lot of
know.
locks
How divine instruments will work.
as metal
Or
casings are
Tess,
open.
Tess looks at Velen. No, you sure don't.
A wooden crate is set on the counter as sleeves of platinum coins are lifted out and set on the counters in front of you. This has been the finder's fee that I collected from the Quicksilver Circle, and they, paying for the Ashenbark Heart, are happy to provide. Of course, I take my small little cut, but you get the rest. And he pushes 12,000 golds worth in platinum. towards
12,000?
12,000 golds
So
worth of
1,200.
platinum.
So 1,200 platinum.
Oh.
1,200 platinum.
Wait, I'm so
Wait.
confused. 1,200. Oh, I get
1,200
it.
platinum is
Yeah.
pushed towards you.
Which is 12,000
Real quick,
gold
real
pieces?
quick. Huddle in,
Yeah,
huddle in.
12,000.
Not you, big guy. He
Oh,
wasn't
yeah,
here
but
for
I
it.
wasn't here for that. It's fine.
Yeah, that seems fair.
It's all right.
I would
What is it,
offer
RD?
my apologies, but I am glad to see you back in town. It's
Yeah,
just-
so am I. Good timing too. Day earlier, it would have been a rough cut.
Aren't you in a huddle?
Ah,
Oh, we broke.
Hey,
yeah, right.
They were all
What is
just
happening in
standing
the
around
tunnel?
me.
I don't.
No, we could be paranoid and rich on the way to get my hand looked at.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Ruby, how much is that for everybody?
Do we want to cut him in?
So,
I'll give him some of mine.
Okay. Yeah, I'll wink. Give him some of mine too. That's 240 platinum each.
2,400. I do all of mine in
240
gold.
platinum.
okay, yeah.
I'm gonna throw you 40 platinum, Seeker.
You can give Seeker as much money as you want that is yours. I will be taking mine, thank you.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna give Seeker 40 platinum. Here you go, big guy.
right, well,
Go get-
you
go
can
get some, like-
also have
go get some, like,
40
hair dye or
platinum for me
something.
too.
Go get some hair dye or something.
Nizzy,
what?
Before.
Nizzy, while we're here,
Hmm?
do you maybe have any upgrades for my shield here? 'Cause it's just
Or
kind of a normal shield.
I have magic shields, if that is what you mean.
I was thinking about
Oh,
that. Anything
shit.
that might help out my perception, make me a better watcher.
Oh shit!
Hmm.
I got gold.
You
Yeah.
mean a
gold
sentinel
now.
shield? Is that what you are referring to?
Yeah.
We have one. It would
How much?
be 400 gold pieces.
Take it.
Very well. And he points on the racks and he says, on the wall there, that big kite shield with an eyeball on it. That is the one you're looking for?
That is the one I'm looking for. Is there a chance that I can pick this up and with my energy, instead of one eye, it's 3? Jimmy, no eyes.
Flavor.
Nizik looks confused.
No, I'm talking to you, Echo, the
Oh.
DM. Is that a thing that I can do to flavor it?
Sure. I don't see why
When you
not.
attune.
Yeah, I don't think you
Yeah.
attune to it. I don't think you attune to it.
Well, I lied.
Okay.
Echo.
Yes, you can do that. Yes,
you
hello.
I was gonna just ask how much Banacite it would cost me to upgrade my all-purpose tool from a +1 to a +2.
Ooh.
250 Banacite. 250 gold worth of Banacite.
Okay. Yeah. Let me get like 600 gold worth of Banacite.
I do not have that.
All right, let me get
much.
all of the Banacite you have, every piece of it.
Ah.
I like scratch my neck a little bit.
He picks up a
I
crate
get that Banacite.
and he pushes
That's
a
your
wooden
rail.
crate to you on the counter. That
Ah.
is 440 gold
Okay.
worth of Banacite.
Yeah, deal.
Okay.
Nazik, do you have ivory strips and
Oh
incense?
yeah, we're gonna need a lot of that.
We have some, yes. How much do you need?
Well, I need 4 ivory strips worth 50 gold each, and incense of 250 gold.
I do have the ivory. Do not have that much incense. I can.
Okay.
Some will come in if you can wait.
Yeah, this is not urgent.
I would
This is
also.
just an adventure in stories.
My regular
I-
resupply comes once a week, so
Great.
Don't
But
get
I'll
more
buy the
bandit
ivory
sight.
now.
So you know, Evelyn, I would love to have you cast that same spell on Fayu if you can. So if you could maybe get more incense and ivory, put in a double order
Sure.
for next
I
time.
will
You
place
have-
an order for more. Yes.
Great. Okay. Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
fine. Your thing is probably more likely to actually have a legend than my thing, to be honest.
I don't know. I want to. You know me.
We'll find
I'm-
out.
let's-
Look, I'm all about the stories, so I would love to know everything about both of ours.
If finances are still a concern, I have more artifacts I could use collecting.
Fuck yeah! After that
We've
payday,
got-
let's go. Evil
we've
shit
got
don't
time.
matter.
To do a little more investigating, although I do think we want to go to the temple next. Maybe we can come back and talk to you about that tomorrow when we've sorted some shit out.
Well, odds are it's not going anywhere, so
That's very likely.
That's true.
I will be here. Was there any other odds and ends you needed to purchase?
Artie, do you want to make anything? Do you need anything?
More bandit sight.
I don't. I
Oh.
will order
I
more.
know. I'm just. I
Right.
asked. I
You,
replied.
Oh, hi, From.
you got any magical arrows?
I do. How
Like
many
what?
are you requiring?
What kind are they?
I have just simple enchanted arrows of a +1. It's 50 gold for a quiver of 20 of those. If you need something a little more spicy, I need to know what your budget is.
He needs shit the size of a tree trunk to shoot.
Right. No, it turns into a tree.
Oh, that's pretty fucking cool.
What?
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Tree thrower.
that's true. Gideon wasn't there for that.
Oh, all right. And he'll pull this massive crossbow off of his back.
Damn.
He
As
can
big as he
literally
is.
shoot me out of that
He could
thing.
shoot you, and you would get big. We should
Yeah.
try it.
No.
You don't want that. That's too much velocity.
We could aim it at a mattress.
All right. Well, I shoot the arrows and they get big. So something cool that works with that.
Okay. Do you have an effect in mind?
Flames?
Fire arrows are simple, yes. We have many of those.
All right. Well, get a bundle.
Okay. Well, does it shoot bolts or arrows?
Oh,
Bolts.
right. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, crossbows definitely shoot bolts.
All right. A bolt.
Right. Okay. A
Seeker's a little stupid now.
a sheaf of 20 bolts.
Pierce did take that from you.
A sheaf of 20 fire bolts is going to be 100 gold pieces.
Oh. All right. Well, can you come down just maybe a wee bit?
You just buy it. I gave you 400 gold.
I can
Right.
s-
I'm
I
not
can-
trying to be broke again.
I can split it up if you need 10 bolts for 50 or
Fuck
Take
it.
Buy
Just
the
give me
bolt.
the. I give him 10 platinum. Fuck it.
okay, and he gives you like he goes to the back wall where he has like all these like stands of quivers and bolts and sheaths that are wrapped in leather, and he pulls one down and he hands it to you. Each bolt is actually like it has like a rivulet of red that runs around the bolt to the tip. It looks like magma just flowing through the bolt.
We
Hey, that looks cool as fuck.
They are worth the price. They are reusable if you can find them.
Oh,
Good talk.
right. Now I have to test it. I'll be right back.
Oh.
I go outside.
Claudia comes with
set a
you
tree
because
on
what if you
fire,
leave?
Please. Don't set a tree on fire.
Seeker's not gonna think about setting a tree on fire, but he is going to aim and shoot at a tree.
He's gonna fucking decimate
Okay.
a squirrel again.
I'm gonna come out. Thank you, Nazik.
Of course.
Would you maybe tell us if the mission to heal the the scar is successful?
It will be a couple months,
Years. Oh,
but yes, I will absolutely convey if it works out.
That would mean a lot to me.
And they named the forest after us.
Let's hope they
Right.
can maybe plant even a seedling first. Okay.
The Wild Heart Forest.
Name it Valenwild.
Hey, that's a grandiose.
Name it Valenwild.
I don't think he has a choice in the name, but
yeah. I think
you
I
should
think
pitch
that's
it.
really anything to do with us.
Why don't you come up with your suggestions and I will send it.
Wild
on.
Hearts.
Okay. Seeker, make a note. You have 20 bolts, each one that deals an additional 1d8 fire damage.
Okay.
And when you fire it at something, it's especially out of tree thrower, which makes it enormous. The conflagration that results looks like a small plume of flame that just creates like a cloud of smoke that climbs up into the sky. And whatever you shoot is on fire.
The tree is just burning. I'm like, all right.
Has
And
said
I
no.
just
Put that
forget
out
about the tree.
before
Yeah,
Smokey
yeah,
the Bear
we
comes out
did
there.
immediately come out there to put it out.
Zeke, are you saying you can like enchant arrows with other
It
elementals?
is, of course I can, yes.
Damn. Why haven't I been having you do that this whole time?
I do not
Doesn't
know.
Dilo's garden make your arrows magic?
Yeah, but it would. There's no reason it wouldn't
Stack?
be better.
I run a
That's true, bro.
business.
Excellent. Can you do lightning? Can you do lightning?
I have some. I could make more. You want bolts or arrows?
I want arrows.
How many?
I'm old school.
So
What?
Seeker now.
A sheaf of 20 lightning
Excuse me.
arrows will be 100 gold pieces.
No problem.
You get 20 arrows that deal 1d8 lightning damage.
Business is booming.
That's 10
Business.
platinum, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
that is 10 platinum.
As
I
Yeah.
always
long
forget the
as
conversion.
You
hearing
move the
out,
decimal one over. Huh? Would you say,
Can you
Valen?
do Sonic?
You mean thunder?
Yeah,
Yes.
loud, big boom.
They are very loud, is a warning. Everything will hear within 300 feet.
Maybe,
Frankly,
Don't do that.
they do. They're very effective. Just, it has a downside.
Not if you're trying to be quiet.
well, I mean, yeah, if it's
Right,
already
don't
kicked
shoot
off,
it.
that's, who cares?
I was quite pleased with them. If you want some, I have them.
Give 'em a
Can you
try.
do? Yeah, can I get like? Yeah, give me. I got a light crossbow, so
Bolts. Yes, how many? A sheaf?
Yeah, let's do a sheep.
They are a
I'll give
little
you-
more expensive to represent their effectiveness.
Ooh, how much more expensive?
125 gold for a sheaf.
Must be some badass arrows.
No,
Gold.
I'm cool with it. I just all of my money is in platinum.
I can do exchanges for you. That
Yes. Okay.
I do not mind making it easier for you to give me money as he pulls the sheaf
Okay. Good.
off the wall.
All right. So that's 13. No.
And
13
then you get
platinum.
13
Yeah,
platinum.
he gives you 5 gold back.
13 platinum, 5 gold.
5 gold.
And you are given 20 thunder bolts. Each one.
Excellent.
Thunderbolts.
Yes, that's the joke. They deal
Yeah.
2d6 thunder damage and
Very
can
good.
be heard out to 300 feet.
Where are we going next?
The temple to look at Gideon's hand.
Yes.
It has been a pleasure doing business with you all. I look forward to seeing you all again.
Thanks,
You
Zeke.
too.
More Banasite. Okay.
I've written it down. Don't worry.
Oh, Artie.
As we get out the front door, I'm gonna look at the rest of the group.
You know, he's a really good guy.
He is.
I really like him. Really do.
I'm gonna
Nothing but-
I'm gonna like I'm just gonna like
Nothing but good
ruffle-
vibes.
ruffle his hair.
I'm going back to the house. Bye.
Okay. Have
You
fun
don't
with your
wanna come
band
with us?
fight.
All right, well,
Temple-
fuck me,
okay.
I guess. All right, let's go.
Do we have
Ain't
to?
shit I could do.
I'm obviously I'm going with Gideon.
Me
Yeah,
too.
I'm just me. You guys all can go with. Oh, Gideon. I'm gonna like turn around and see
No,
it.
that's good.
That-
No, I don't.
that-
I'm not even looking. We're taking off.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
shit.
That's almost
he's,
worse.
he's a
Mhm.
big masculine boy. He doesn't have feelings.
Okay. Artie goes back to your house. All right. Number 3 Walker Way, you go home. The party, you guys are going to the Temple of Pyrrhus?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. It is busy, as per usual, but you see the brown-haired and, like, sun-speckled tunic and armor of the head cleric, Targon. He looks up as you all enter, and he says, "Oh! It's been a while, Wild Arts.
We're back.
It's good to see you all again.
It's been a while.
I hope you're here not for some terrible news or somebody dying or bleeding out or with broken legs or missing limbs or anybody that might be cursed by werewolves or...
Holy shit! How often do you come here?
None of that specific stuff. No, but if
Oh.
you got a minute.
Only good news, then. I'm so pleased to see you all.
Right,
Ah.
everything
Oh,
you
okay,
listed
yeah.
off happened to them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Listen, this is the wilderness, sir.
There was a war here not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
There
Did-
was.
And I think I heard rumor that you slept with the main adversary that switched sides. Old Knuckles, you know.
All right, nobody told me that.
Oh, she's here in
We
town
did.
now.
Absolutely.
yes.
We told you
She's
to
building an
look for
inn
it.
with
Just keeping up with the times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should go say hi. It's right across the street.
I'm
Anyway,
sure she'd be very happy to see you.
Is he being facetious?
Yes.
I didn't. I asked that out of character.
Oh.
Secret is stupid enough to be like, you know what? I think you're
I
right.
bet she would be.
No! I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Wait, why?
Anyway, how can I help you?
All right then.
I think let him shoot a shot.
Yes, absolutely.
It'll turn into a tree.
I'll be
When I
here
hear
to
Yeah.
clean up the mess.
I don't like the
Probably
implications.
see fire.
Stop it.
All right, that could go one of two ways.
Stop it.
Anyway.
Yeah.
We've been running into a little infernal interference. Saw a real weird type of hellhound out there, and I smelled sulfur in the woods. And in the morning when I woke up, I had this thing scratched into my hand. It's real nice.
Oh,
Sorry, not just good news.
no, it is always
No, but it
about
wasn't on the list
business.
that he gave us.
No, this is a new one.
Hooray.
Hey,
And
we like to
Targon,
keep you on your toes.
oh, in his light I shine. Let me see your wound, please.
Gideon gives his hand over.
He looks at it, he presses his fingers to it, and he closes his eyes as he seems to perform some sort of ritual upon it. Well, you feel a spell cast upon you.
Mhm.
Tess, you recognize protection from good and evil, but nothing happens.
Ooh, it's
And
advanced.
As he does that, and he opens his eyes again to look at the mark, and he says, "Well, that's never promising."
Yeah.
I believe
I know that
did
spell
try-
too.
I believe I did try to dispel it, and I can tell him that it didn't work.
Fantastic.
We could try it together, if that would help.
I don't think this is a nature by which dispel magic can affect.
Yeah.
Someone has sent you a message, literally inscribed upon your flesh.
Yeah.
This doesn't strike me as innately magical on its own, but the effects a spell or curse has had in the past. Have you had to deal with a hag or a powerful devil or any of the sort? Any fiend that has been cross with you? A Rakshasa comes to mind.
Ian,
I
was
mean,
there anything, Gideon, while we
Not
were
for
away?
years. No.
Not for years? But that implies that
But it has been. It did happen?
This isn't I don't think this is personal. I'm telling you, it's not me.
I
it's
trust. I
us.
believe you. I believe you. I have other concerns.
Such as?
Well, the sort of creature that would put a mark on this, like someone, is someone that supersedes the standard spell of bestow curse, because this isn't a curse. It's something else.
Warning.
Um,
I promise.
are you familiar with Hunter's Mark?
Yeah.
I used to be.
Well, this is a fiendish equivalent.
Do you think he's maybe marking the whole group? And you're
Who
just...
is he? Do you
Or
know
is he-
who a specific...
No.
What devil would we possibly have crossed?
I don't know, they're so countless. And their hierarchy is confusing at best. However, that does raise the question, is there somebody, Gideon, that you might have offended who was not devil themselves, but might have enlisted the abilities of a devil?
I mean, it's possible. I've been around.
Around the block.
have an X.
I wasn't always
Oh, just Tana have an X.
as friendly as I am.
Oh, Gideon, does this have anything to do with you saying you spend a lot of time in the company of the dead? Remember when you avoided my question?
Yeah. No. Again, I don't
What?
really. I don't think this is my. I mean, I'm
How
not
can we
holding
be
out.
certain if you don't unpack that with us?
Oh my God, you can't be certain. Nobody can be certain. We won't be certain until it comes to eat us.
Gideon, I think what we're concerned about is that we keep asking questions that you've alluded to specifics to, and then you keep saying, I don't think it's that, but not telling us.
Like
Like
anything else.
above the table, I have never written anything.
Yeah, but you don't know
other
what the
than
DM
personal.
can do.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
true, but you're asking him in character, and he doesn't.
super
He
no,
can't fucking
super
think of
fair.
anything.
Yeah, I appreciate
Make
this
shit
context.
up.
I appreciate
Yeah.
this context.
Spitball.
Yeah, just make something up and send us off on a wild goose chase.
Yeah.
Or give Echo some inspo. We don't know.
Above the table frog, you play Gideon so well to be so aggressive that I was
Thank
like, oh, it's probably in character.
There's gotta be
Frog did-
something
I know.
here.
I was like, I've
did-
said it like 5 times in character. I'm just gonna go out of character, and be like,
Yeah, I'm
being
so
for real right
sorry.
now.
I'm so
No, you're
sorry.
I'm not offended at all. Just making it clear. But
I think perhaps this avenue was not the right way to determine what
Yeah.
and why.
yeah, maybe
Have you had any
what would
other
be interesting?
strange, fiendish encounters lately?
Yes.
not me.
Yes.
Yes.
We traveled with a monk who's the way of the Bending Garden for a while while we were and she saw a hellhound in the woods with us.
A hell
I don't know if it was tracking
Was it
us
big?
then. I
Mm,
don't know. Did she tell
She
us?
said it was big. Yes.
Oh, she said it was big.
Yes.
Okay. It was, yeah. Maybe it's been tracking us since then.
I had a
Right.
dream about a hellhound, but it wasn't this one. So I don't
No,
know
you-
if it's relevant.
A hell,
Yeah, this isn't a normal
hellhounds.
hellhound.
It was.
No, This is a different.
You had a
It's
dream
something
about
different.
a normal size hellhound, and the one that we saw was enormous.
Mostly what I remember is the dream was really scary.
Okay.
The details have escaped me, aside from the part where it was really scary.
Okay, this
Targon is like looking between you all, and he's like, so
Velen.
hellhounds, but there wasn't a
Velen.
hellhound, but there was one that was in a dream.
that sword that you got was from a tiefling, right?
Yeah, so
Are tieflings fiendish?
hashtag not all tieflings.
Isn't
But
that-
some tieflings.
Tieflings
Right.
are typically fiendish in blood, but by heritage.
but yeah, they have. I mean, a tiefling is to a devil as I am to,
an angel.
Right.
Deva thing.
Didn't you? The whole assassination plot that you went to foil, to call off the contract. Didn't you say it involves black market soul coins?
for
Well,
sure.
What?
So it's Tess's fault.
Thanks, Claudia. Thanks.
That was a bad attempt at a joke.
She hasn't been practicing her deductive skills.
You are
Mm-mm.
investigating soul coins, and you are surprised that fiends are taking notice.
Well, we
I was
didn't get that far into investigating the soul coins yet.
Okay.
We asked.
But you interrupted a contract that was out on the same people, right? As your father. I'm sorry. And he ended up in a soul coin. So yeah, it seems to be all leading down.
Okay.
Okay.
What I was wondering if you knew anything about anything else about the infernal creatures. Like this hellhound we're talking about is huge. Is huge and smart. And
I know quite a bit about the hells and infernal creatures. They are the other side, as they say.
yeah.
Can you please
Okay.
describe these
Gideon
creatures?
will describe the creature and describe its behavior. That it, kind of was sneaky and it went past him to go for Velen, and then that it stopped fighting and left.
And it was 20 feet tall.
Yes, and it didn't
Yeah, the
leave
20 feet
footprints.
tall is very important.
Very important. Very big. Big puppy.
Bupper.
Oh,
Right? That was a bad. Oh.
Yeah, that was kind of worrying.
Does that mean you know what it is?
I have a suspicion that I don't like.
What is?
Have you heard of a dreadmaw?
No.
No.
Have I?
Roll,
would I roll?
a religion check.
Oh no, I'm not
Well,
proficient in that.
I have.
Yeah,
a
I already
religion.
rolled a
Should I roll a religion check?
Sure. Roll
Oh, I
religion.
also am proficient in religion.
Yeah,
Crazy.
you're paladin.
Go ahead. Roll.
Nope.
Oh, I rolled a 2. I don't know anything.
Neither does he.
Okay.
Mhm.
In,
It isn't.
in short, a dreadmaw is a terrifying apex predator of the infernal realms, a monstrous manifestation of hellfire and dread. Hellhounds are not just mere beasts, but intelligent and malevolent creatures, serving powerful devils or acting as roaming harbingers of destruction. Their name stems from the grotesque, oversized maw that dominates their visage, an abyssal void brimming with hellfire and jagged, blackened teeth like that of a wolf, extended far beyond its normal size.
Yeah, that sounds about like what it was.
Sounds
Yeah.
like what we have. Do they have masters?
They
Is it
can.
controlled by?
We think
This
this
thing
one
like
did because something called it away from us. Otherwise, I would be one cooked Azamar.
If it did not kill you, the Dreadmaw had a purpose. And if it was indeed a Dreadmaw, well, they can't stay on the prime material for very long. They are creatures not just native to the infernal planes, but bound to it.
All right, well, that's more than we knew. Thank you.
Yeah.
And thanks for trying with my wound.
It's the best I can say is if you spend enough time in a hallowed circle, the mark will likely dissipate on its own.
I can do that. I can do that. We're gonna need a lot more incense, but I can do that.
Incense is going to be a growth industry around here.
Yeah, right. I can use oils and herbs too. I think we can make it work.
You
Yeah, I
need to
think Tana has some.
You
Too,
need to be in a
somewhere.
place, a location that is isolated from magical reach of the infernal or the individual who put that upon you. So,
I
If-
wonder if
A
the
hallowed
thing would have
space.
chased us. I wonder if the thing would have chased us. The ground was
or
hollow
a
when we were.
or a magic circle,
Thank you.
that would work too.
I could do that too. I think.
I think hallowed is a more reliable use, as it tends to last much longer. But in a pinch, magic circle will hide you from any tracking that this might allow.
All right.
So, if this is connected to the contract that we're working on, what I learned about the soul coins a little bit from, I didn't know anything about that, which is why it didn't occur to me to connect it the way that Gideon did. Other than keeping Gideon safe, what should we be doing about this?
Unfortunately, until the true master of a Dreadmaw reveals himself, or if the Dreadmaws have their own motives, you're not going to be able to do anything until they reveal themselves.
Yeah, we won't know until they're trying to chew on us.
Okay, so all the more reason to maybe move.
Welcome back, Seeker.
Hmm?
You're just in time.
All the more reason to
Hey.
move on trying to figure this out, because we thought, we had a little bit of time, and we have obviously the dragon, but maybe
Well, there
that's
wasn't
what
enough, I
else-
see.
What
I don't think
about
Targon
a,
knows about
what about
that.
a dragon?
There's a dragon that wants our help defeating another dragon.
Hey, you
So
know
we
that
can
green
figure
dragon
out-
that's been terrorizing the place?
I'm familiar.
There's another green dragon that wants us to kill that one. Promises to leave Endsmeet alone.
How convenient.
That's what we thought.
You know,
Good choices all around.
You know, one of these days it would be nice if you all would stop by and have, a cup of tea and not,
Right?
omens
It's always
of
bad
doom.
news.
I can do
I
that
do
tomorrow.
sometimes,
Actually,
not a lot.
I was thinking, while we were traveling, Tess was giving me some lessons, and I was wondering if we have time, maybe I could pick your brain a little
Lessons
over
about...
the next,
Religion.
the gods and stuff.
Church and stuff.
Oh. Do
Bible
you wish,
study.
Do you wish to become a disciple of Pyrrhus?
I'm afraid I've already got my own god, but knowing more than the basic seems like it would be a good idea if I'm gonna do this seriously.
I'm happy to provide what help I can.
Thank you.
Turns out I'm much more enthusiastic about speaking on those topics than I am...
The doom and the
Dreadmaws.
demon and the devil
Yeah, sorry,
and
man.
so on.
But hey, the upside that we don't come with anything but bad news is that we're not going to be here when the Hellhound finds us.
I'm sorry, there was good news there.
This is a
Perhaps.
joke. I got kind of gallows humor. It doesn't always land. I'm sorry. We're gonna take off.
May his light shine on you.
Yep.
And also on you.
Thank you.
Good job.
And change resilience. I'll see you later, Targa.
Off you
So you
go.
could just kind of pat your head like, good job, I think.
On
Okay,
Targon?
well, I noticed
No,
Claudia.
Claudia.
Oh, okay.
Targon had one,
Jesus.
and Tess had one, so I should have one for Valkeen. She makes direct eye contact with Targon and goes, "Oh, woo," and then leaves.
Oh God.
Well, she
Cute.
she does her best. As he turns and begins heading back towards the altar as you guys leave. Okay.
What was already doing?
Yeah, what's Artie up to?
Just
I'm
He's
trying
taking
to
a bath
upgrade
in the
my all.
Panacite.
Yeah.
She's
Oh,
doing
you-
lines.
I'm just
Music's
doing
playing.
fucking lines, listening to heavy metal and shit.
Scrooge McDucking it through a pile.
I
of
just come
fucking-
back and his
You-
veins are pulsing.
Already, if you would have told us, the two of us
Take
would have
it
had to get
easy. No, I would like to
God.
upgrade my all-purpose tool,
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
Roll a crafting
and I
check.
want to. Oh, so quick question:
Can't
does
wait.
my so the tattoo I got gives me +5 to all intelligence ability checks? Does that count for crafting?
If the crafting check is an intelligence ability check. Not all of
Okay.
them are. Some of them are dexterity or
Like
strength.
painting.
Gotcha.
be
So would this
dexterity,
one
right?
be intelligence based?
It would be tinkering, which is intelligence.
Cool. So it's at 18 then.
You succeed.
That's a
Christ.
plus 18.
Are you
Wild.
16?
Wild.
You six.
I
Not
know
even
one.
roll.
I now one.
For a
You succeed.
19. You
That's
literally
hilarious.
cannot
Cannot
fail.
fail.
The DC
Alright,
was
I would've-
15. You succeed.
Oh, okay, you're fine.
Thank you. I want to make one other thing too. So you said that was 250 worth. I had 200, 450. So we're down to 400.
I want to make another thing too. I don't know
Okay, so making the all-purpose tool took you like 3 hours.
how... Okay, that's cool then. I'll probably be in there when they get back and everything.
Yeah. So as you guys return to number 3 Walker Way, as you're heading to the building, first let me put away Nazik.
Put him away.
You can come too, Nizzy.
Back in the pocket.
Into the toy box.
It's just a hat that I take off.
It's just lizard shaped.
Yeah. Tana is also
Is she
making
here?
her way towards
Oof.
Hey.
towards number 3 Walker Way. I've heard you all back in town. Anything exceptional? Anything unusual? Anything interesting?
Well,
Oh god.
babe, we got bad news and bad news mostly.
I heard about
And-
large dogs.
Yeah, big. No, what did Targon say? It probably was a dreadmaw.
Dreadmaw.
Yeah, we ran into one of those.
Hold on.
Has got an axe.
And we got the heart. Yeah.
We got that. We got the action bar.
Well done. I knew you'd
Yeah,
manage.
We're rich as hell now. But probably I should not be around you. Definitely not around River right now.
This is the strangest way I've heard someone say they need space.
No, listen.
I need space for my adopted daughter too. Don't worry.
Yeah. From my niece. Listen, it's too many of y'all. He'll show her his hand and be like, when we were camping, I smelled something infernal and woke up with this. It's like a mark they can track. And we couldn't get rid of it. Targon said a lot of time in a hallowed place or a magic circle might fix
But
it.
if we hollow the house, you should be okay. You can be in there.
thought-
and-
I was going to
Yeah.
hollow the house.
What do you
anyway.
need? I have
just-
some materials.
I was thinking she might have incense, yeah.
I have plenty of that.
I need, but I need a lot. I need 1,000
I
in
don't
shitload.
have that much.
herbs, but it's incense, herbs, and oil. Is
Oh.
Oh,
what is.
split it up.
I do have plenty after the whole butter incident that you talked about.
Oh,
that's right.
don't get me
Oh,
started.
yeah.
Oh, wait.
That's true.
No, not.
No,
What?
you don't need to know about the butter bandit.
Do we have
Huh?
enough butter? Do
It's
we
been
have
a while
enough
since
butter?
I've seen you.
Echo,
Who are
if
you?
We found
you
it.
guys
This
hella
oh,
good
you saw
butter,
her.
that would be amazing.
Wow.
Right,
I mean,
you
yeah,
forget I was here
Smear
for
the
that day?
house in butter.
yeah, she
That would
wasn't.
be, that
she
would be
wasn't
such
living
a
with
perfect
us
follow for
when you were
our
here.
house.
This
That
is
would be so
Tana.
good.
She's she's my lady.
Hello. Now about this
She's a
butter.
speaker.
Nothing reinforcing like a hesitation.
She's so right.
Right.
There's a lot of choices. She's a wizard. She's a former
I'm gonna
enemy.
Gonna
She's
poke
really
Gideon
pretty.
with
I am all of
violence.
these things.
She is really
Right.
pretty.
Are you also butter?
No.
Well,
That I'm
No,
not.
but she uses a lot of butter.
I
Oh my
pretty,
god.
used.
she's pretty smooth.
I had a lot of butter at my disposal.
She's pretty smooth.
Well lubricated, I'd say.
Oh my god.
You wouldn't
Claudia.
know.
Claudia, don't say that.
Creamy butter. Creamy butter.
Nobody's gonna
Right.
yell
We
at
can
us.
move on. Nope. We can move on.
No. Yeah, it's
I
fine.
was talking about the butter.
Right. It's a
Me
pleasure.
too.
Nice to
You
meet you.
got- Yeah, you got butter left for this?
You seem
You
a
know?
little. I mean, I guess Gideon does spend much of his time with these fellows, but you do seem a little older in your years to be adventuring with these.
I deserve
She
that.
looks at Artie.
Excuse me?
She looks at Artie. Huh?
Oh,
Got him.
She's saying you're mature and we're chuckle fucks.
Yeah.
He's
He's
not
mature.
farthest thing for mature. He's just old looking.
Oh.
Hey.
listen here, you little shit.
Oh, so we got home. Can you tell us what? I mean, I sort of I put together the old thing, but where were you?
Yeah,
We're
you.
home now.
Don't-
Speak.
Don't dodge the question.
He
Right.
might-
I was in the woods.
No.
You're gonna do that to us now?
No, it's true. I was in the woods. I was eating all
Such a-
elk and deer and
Bullshit.
18.
Okay, Seeker, roll the applicable roll.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna private it. Come on.
Good luck, my guy.
It's pretty
He's a paladin.
charismatic.
Like,
Rolled
Yeah, but
terribly
it's
though.
Simics rolls, so
yeah, he rolled bad. You guys are pretty confident. He's telling the truth.
He left us to eat deer?
Well, yeah, he told us that.
Didn't you give us a note saying that you were gonna go see some person
I
and
thought I was
work
gonna
under
get
them?
like a mentor.
Yeah, like a whole
Right.
scholarship program.
Well, it
Full ride.
happened, but I found someone
Like
in the woods.
for inner city kids, you know.
So that was part of the, where were you? What were you doing? Like finding someone who taught you things was part of that question.
All right. Well, it started in the woods. He just kind of looks to Braze, and you just hear him go, "Help me out here."
Sometimes
can't
you
talk
meet
to
people
us.
in the woods.
Right. Fuck. I forgot.
Yeah, okay, but maybe tell us names, what that you did with them, why you
Uh,
left.
What is that is that relevant?
To me, it is.
Is it your business?
I want to.
I don't know. I'm just asking.
Right. So I met this guy, and he taught me to do some not so
Say for
good
what?
things. What?
Okay.
Right. Basically, I
you join
charm
Bandit?
people, and right. This is a. I don't like this. Why is this
listen, I'll-
terrible, Braze?
I'm only judging if you're a
Uh,
current bandit.
I don't know if you know this, but you did die, and the consequences were quite rough.
I mean, right? But right.
So-
Anyway, I
Right.
charm people.
Saying it
and I
aloud
feed
to
up.
people isn't quite so pleasant. Now, easy.
Oh,
Right. No.
but did you
So,
kill him?
like
No.
what-
No. But I do
like
make them
whatever-
forget about it.
I see.
That's not a problem. You didn't kill him.
He didn't kill him, did he? Insight check.
Wait,
Paladin.
wait, hold up. Aren't we killing people to put in your necklace? Why are
Right.
we
That's why
judging
I
him?
think like
Yeah.
exactly. I don't have a problem with that. He didn't kill them. Like mine's much worse.
Right.
It's
I
still
thought that
not-
was gonna be a lot more bad.
It's
Wow,
still-
what? We're feeding fucking souls to
My
a 1,000-year
goalposts
vampire.
have
Their neck-
shift.
Yeah, what? I blew up a
Claudia's maybe
town
not-
that doesn't
Claudia's
exist
maybe not
anymore,
good
so it
anymore.
doesn't even count.
Claudia's what?
Claudia's maybe not good anymore.
You have to adapt. Change, bitch.
No, I know that. I'm saying-
Chamino.
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 This all
just
really
had a whole
paints that
alignment
whole
thing.
interrogation about any devils I've pissed off in a new light. I've just been here minding my business.
We were an adventurer long before
The
we were.
biggest crime before.
You,
Yeah, that
who
was
did
a-
you meet that taught that?
Yes, thank you. I want to know that too.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
He's real proper and prim.
In the
what's
woods?
His name? Yeah. He told me it was unbecoming to eat upon the elk.
Was he a
Okay.
vampire too?
To eat an elk?
Venison's
Yes.
phenomenal.
Why is that unbecoming? We eat elk.
No, like drink his blood.
Okay.
I don't know.
had some-
Ephraim or something like that.
Zach?
Wait. Ephraim?
Was that guy?
Ephraim? So I
Do you
don't
remember his
really
last name?
remember.
Ephraim?
No.
Jebediah?
Why did that sound so familiar?
Hold on. I need to find my notes.
He had some opinions about how vampires should behave, is what I'm getting.
He had long black hair and he wore this like real fancy like necktie collar thing.
Was it Ephraim Moore?
You were a fucking
Like
what's
a
that? What
Dracula?
are they called? An ascot?
No, it's more like a turtleneck, but
Seeker.
fancy.
Was
What?
his name Ephraim Moore?
Ephraim is that sounds right, but I don't know the last name.
What
Do
is
you
he
know him
doing
from
out
it?
here? Yeah, I do.
How?
Is he someone that we should be
Is he
hunting?
hunting you?
I don't know.
Can you
Now you-
elaborate?
yeah. Whoa, are you talking
This
about?
is my like.
You
Yeah,
don't
you tell-
know if a
Tell me
pers-
names. Tell me dates.
The thing about Mr. Moore was that I met him a couple times growing up, but the weird thing about him was he was pretty nice to me.
Yes, outrageous. I don't trust that ever.
No, house guests for the Edivanes weren't good people, usually. So he stood out to me as, he complimented
Not
me,
everyone
and
that
he
acts nice is good,
brought
though.
gifts.
That's a fact. There's
He
people
brought you
who are
gifts?
just manipulators that will just pretend to be nice and then fucking
Weren't you
bam.
a kid?
Right, but he taught me some shit and just left.
Yeah, he's playing the long con.
He seemed
How
to...
far away was this from here?
Somewhere in Aurelia
DM?
was where I first saw him.
Yeah, I'm asking Seeker.
Yeah, DM, how far away was
Maybe
this?
like a week away from Endsmeet. Halfway between here and the halfway in.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
I love that.
I don't know if it's a bad... I still don't really know what his whole thing was. I just knew he treated me well.
I have a suspicion. And I don't like
Seemed
that
alright.
either.
I tend to trust your suspicions.
I did overhear him asking my previous owner if he could purchase me.
Yeah.
But I figured he wanted to get me out of the bad situation I was in.
Well, darling, I can understand why you would need to think that.
But if he's nearby, he helped Seeker. Didn't he?
Yeah.
Are you okay? She looks at Seeker.
Fine,
He taught you how to charm people.
right? They just remember having a good time. That's it.
Oh,
Did
he
he charm
probably
you?
charmed you. Yeah, you got, my friend. You don't even know
This
what he
guy's
did.
a rapist for sure, 100%.
I don't remember
all of-
having a good time, right?
Yeah.
DM, I don't remember having a good time.
Correct.
Okay.
So you're just
yeah.
lying to us?
I don't remember.
He's like,
Do you remember anything from it? Any details or just?
No.
You have no foggy memories from your encounters with
I mean, they
Ephraim.
don't feed on each other, though, do they?
They can.
Vampires?
Yeah.
Oh.
If they
Right,
need
but
to.
that did not happen.
In moments of crisis, they can absolutely feed on each other. It's not sustainable because obviously if you drink from one, it gets thirsty and they have to drink from something else. If they drink from each other, it's...
What is the but what's the thing that they're not allowed to do? Kill each other?
They can't kill each other. They can't drink the last beat.
Straw.
Speaker, were you getting groomed?
Did he feed on you?
No,
No.
not feed. Groomed. He's getting groomed.
He's
Is he-
teaching you his
He
ways.
seems a little old to be groomed.
Yeah. he is.
Oh.
He's very
Don't take
immature.
it personal. It looks very good on you.
Told you she was smooth.
Yeah,
I have a
Thanks, I
type.
guess.
I even got a butterfly in my stomach.
The point
Tana
is,
like winces at you, Artie.
the point is, it's maybe not the best to trust this person.
I didn't do anything too bad.
Look, people have used me in the past, and there's been a few times where people were just nice to me at first, and I was oblivious. And then when they actually wanted something from me, I didn't realize, and I thought they were just being nice, and they were my friend, and they weren't. So we're just saying, just be careful.
Oh,
No,
all right.
we're not just saying just be careful. This
That's
guy's
all I'm
fucking
saying.
creep, and
Right, well,
Do you think he'll come
it was
here?
worth it, I think.
Well, how close
I
were
mean,
you?
I'm
Did
glad
you answer
learned the
Gideon?
trick.
A
Yeah,
week.
He was 2 weeks away.
A week.
Yeah.
He was in between.
It's just really strange that he'd be in this area, but I don't think he would do what Nafine asked because
Do you think he'd hire a hellhound to
he
find?
never gave me that impression.
Or me.
What did he
I'm
tell
not-
you he
I'm
was
not
doing
going.
in the woods, Seeker?
Yeah.
DM.
He didn't really talk about it. He found you.
Right. Nothing really. It's just didn't
Well-
ask, to be honest.
I mean, I don't like it, but we're probably not gonna
If Seeker, you
head out and
were,
hunt him down right now.
if you recall, Seeker, you were very hungry when he found you.
You're not gonna do the whole charming thing here, are you? You don't need to. You could just ask one of us.
You don't need to. Tess looks meaningfully Seeker.
You ain't fucking touching me.
No.
I don't think I want you. You're too young.
Nah. Mr. fucking old man. No
Look
offense.
better than you ever will, though. Don't forget it.
You never. Hang on. You never actually told us what happened about the aging.
Oh, I can answer that. I didn't put it together because it'd been a minute since I thought about vampires, but when you turn, you kind of hit and morph into that peak age.
Ah, yep, right.
And
That's
it's
what he said.
different for everyone. People can get younger or they could get older. Sometimes they stay the same if they're there.
So this is your peak.
Damn, that sucks.
Why?
Right,
I mean-
I'll look like this forever, and
You think life
you're just
ends
gonna
at
get worse.
50?
I mean, you do realize I could live to be like 500, right?
Hey,
You do
I'll
realize
still
that
live
So
longer
can
than
he.
you.
is better than you ever could.
Oh,
Damn.
Tana
Stop.
illustrating her silver fox preference.
I just
you gotta-
bow. I just give her that respectful bow.
I
Like,
just say it how it is. I think that's,
That's
what
okay.
Gideon likes
Katja
about me.
liked it.
I like a sharp
liked
one.
it. Oh, butter bandit. And
Just
hand her my breath.
Speaking of, do we have enough butter for Hollow? Because I can start that tomorrow, if we do.
I don't. It was a joke.
Do
we
I
have
don't
enough
have
butter
butter.
for
We don't
Hallow?
really. Yeah. We don't
It
really
would
have a
be
lot of
so
butter.
good, you guys. It would be so funny.
Take a
I mean,
stick
I
of butter,
agree.
smear
We
it on the
can have-
wall.
As butter is the thing that Hallows are having.
Gideon has a heart attack while he's in there trying to get rid of the.
I know for a fact that Salite was having conversations with Targon about hallowing sections of the city. We can go have I can go and have a conversation with Targon and see if I can influence him to make sure number 3 Walk Away gets hallowed.
I'll even cast a spell.
That would probably help my argument.
Yeah.
Honestly, if we didn't have a quest to go on, that was the first thing I was gonna do.
See, what would we
Just-
do
I just
without
need to get the
Tana?
funds.
She's so smart.
I think you'd be lost and confused.
Oh, I definitely would be.
I will go have a conversation with the good cleric, and then hopefully, if he should be fine with it, in the morning I'll bring by the supplies, and you can begin casting it after you've had a rest.
Thank you. I will need one.
Hey,
She's
is Vera staying in town?
Oh, she's set up a camp in the Wax and Claws carcass.
Claudia
What a-
elbows Seeker.
What an appropriate name. What an appropriate name for it.
what?
That's the inn they're building, the shell of it across the
I thought you wanted to talk to Vera again.
Yeah, right, but didn't he say it was a bad idea?
I
That'll
didn't.
be fine.
priest.
Yeah, something fornication is bad.
I don't
I
I
know.
wanna
don't
hear
think
it,
Targon
dude.
has a problem with it.
Oh.
All right, fine. I'll go talk to her.
You don't have to. Oh my god.
No, I'm going.
Okay,
And
Wait,
he
now?
He walks off. He goes.
Also, you can thank the fact that Gideon lives with you that I would care about a Hallow. I wish you all a good night. And Donna turns around and
Thanks,
leaves.
Donna.
Good night.
Okay.
Actually, well, what time is it?
It's at this point, it's about 7 in the evening.
Never mind. Seeker does not go
Okay.
He needs it to be late.
because he's gonna pass out in an hour.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus. Right.
8 o'clock bedtime.
Oh my god, you strike up
He's
a
got an old man's
conversation.
bedtime.
You get in the middle.
I could
Amazing.
force myself to stay awake past.
It'd be really funny if you
hours.
failed
Yeah,
to do
you'd be
that,
so
though.
charming too. Like
But-
falling asleep at 9 p.m. trying to talk to her.
That would be flattering. Okay.
All right.
We can advance time if we'd like
Uh-huh.
to move on to other
Uh,
things.
There actually is one thing that Tess wants to do before she goes to.
Hit me.
If that's
Right in the
okay.
face.
Right in the
I mean,
teeth.
if anyone, is there anything? Because bed probably is like closer to 10 or 11 for Tess. So if anyone wants to do anything before then, we can do that. But Tess does have one thing. When she is in her little room at their house, She has to pray to Jamino every day for her spell. And she does that every night too. And tonight, her prayer is different. And it's different in a couple of ways. The first way is that Tess, when she's anxious, when she's upset, or kind of just like unsure, or when she's praying, really, she reaches out to Jamino, like this like questing kind of sense. But tonight she reaches in to herself, and kind of instead of sort of like being like Jamino, do you hear me? She just reaches into herself and trusts we'll hear her. And she says, "More light than shadow, yet I belong to neither. More cobblestone than forest floor, but not quite of either. More woman than anything else, but not quite that either. I will choose to stop choosing to belong nowhere. I choose where I belong. I belong in Endsmeet." And that's her prayer.
As you say this prayer, you feel heard, even before even finding out how well your perceptions and senses reach out beyond yourself. And as you say this, a vision fills your peripheral, Tess. A vision of woods so familiar but mist-filled, as though you're out in a foggy forest in the middle of the night. But the moon shows so brightly that you can see everything clear as day. Everything around you seems clear, even the things that you shouldn't be able to see. As you look around you in these woods, you see your friends. Artie down in his root cellar. Claudia playing with Lilbel. Gideon sitting out on the rocking chair looking up the street. Off in the distance, Cal hiking along a road, laughing as some passersby says something to him. The vision retracts to you in this clearing that is not so clear. Fog swirling around your ankles. You can't help but feel not just watched, but, well, judged is the wrong word. Judgment would imply that someone truly cared or wanted you to behave in a certain way. You feel observed, as if someone is taking notes. Someone is paying attention to what you do, what you choose. And the mist swirling around you takes on an ephemeral blue glow. You hear a voice that you've never heard before. It's not Jamino. You know Jamino's voice very well. You've heard it your whole life. This voice is calm. It's low. That is all anyone could ever hope for. That's all I hope for.
To choose where you belong.
I never got the choice. It was chosen for me.
By birth.
By circumstance. Because when everything happens, choices vanish, and only the ones that seem right to you matter. And then it doesn't seem like you have a choice at all.
Yeah, that is exactly what it seems. Thank you for this gift.
It wasn't a gift. It was the only right answer.
I don't think I've ever been a right answer before, but I'm happy to start.
It is remarkable how often one will find that they are wrong.
Yeah. I have big shoes to fill.
I hope you know, as your path now walks between.
I think I do know that.
Do not be
I want
afraid. Do not be afraid to embrace both sides.
Okay. The nice thing is, I'm a changeling. I can sort of. I'm kind of built for this, actually.
I don't know what that means.
It means I get to choose who I want to be, and I can look like it, and people will believe me.
But if you're being honest with yourself, is it really a choice?
No, it's not.
Good. And the mist parts. The forest becomes clear, and you see it. In both states, you see it in pitch black night, as if there were no moons and stars, and everything is cast in shadow, and you see it clear as a well-lit twilight night, with the moons and stars lining everything in a silvery radiant glow. And as the vision fades, and you find yourself back to looking at number 3 Walker Way, it still looks that way, as though you can see it in both shadow and light.
Huh. Thank you for your sight, friend. All right. All right. I'm different now. I like it. Tess is going to approach Gideon on the rocking chair.
Gideon,
Yep.
the first thing you notice as Tess approaches you with your high passive perception, Tess's eyes have a shadow in them. Her iris looks almost as though there's a shadow of silver underneath it. That was not there before. It's a little unnerving to look at.
Hey.
Also important to note, Tess is not, doesn't look like human anymore. She just looks like
A changeling?
Yeah, she just looks like a changeling.
I've seen that, right? Gideon's seen that.
Oh yeah, you've seen it. It's not often.
Tess was a
that happens.
changeling in the tomb
Yeah.
when taking the axe.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
And-
Yeah. And I'm
and
sure he's seen.
Other important thing to note: Tess's changeling form, which you've seen, maybe not million, but sometime, usually gray, like full gray. Now it has a tint of
Of
Oh,
what?
what? You cut out. I'm sorry.
purple.
Purple. Purple.
Lavender.
Purple.
Lavender.
Tess?
Yeah. I figure I'm gonna cast Magic Circle. And I can only do that in a
You're cutting
I
out.
think maybe.
Oh no.
I was sorry. I was gonna cast a Magic Circle before I cast Hallow tomorrow because that's gonna take a long time.
Yeah. Okay.
So I was gonna cast Magic Circle, and it's smaller, so I feel your bed probably for you and Tana.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Thank you. Hey,
Yeah. Why are you looking at me like that?
are you okay?
Yeah.
I mean, you look different than you did a
I-
couple
I
hours
mean,
ago.
Tess turns into like regular Tess and cocks her head.
Do I still see the shadow in
Yes,
her eyes?
yes, you do.
No, it's still there. Something in your eyes.
What? What's still
Like
there?
I don't know, like a reflection? Like it's silver.
Huh.
Hang on. He's probably got something reflective somewhere. Yeah, here.
Oh. I'm different now. I just
Yeah,
didn't know all they test changes back into tessellation or changeling form. I just talked, I think, to Arthur Valenwild. I was praying my prayers. And I think, Jamino, it's fine. Jamino heard me. But Arthur talked to me, I think. And he seemed to imply some things about sight. So I think he gave me a gift. I can see farther than I used to be able to.
Yeah. It was different. I just wanted to make sure you're okay. That sounds nice.
It is. I appreciate your checking in. Also, I'm really sorry if this quest of mine is somehow they marked you and not. I don't know why. The thing that I don't understand is why they would have marked you in Endsmeet and not one of us if it's been following us this whole time. But in case this is kind of my fault, I am very sorry for putting River and Tana and you in danger.
I mean, I appreciate that, but we're always in danger. Everybody's in danger all the time, Tess.
I know, but I felt like it was, important to say it.
I appreciate it. Not necessary, but
Okay.
all right.
Well,
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Do
go
you need
cast
me to
that.
be in a magic circle? Can I get in it after? I don't know how that works.
Yeah, you should. I should be able to. I can kind of figure it. Basically, it's a circle.
I mean, I'm gonna go to bed anyway, so
It's
fine.
a circle that says no fiends allowed, basically.
Nice.
And you're not
okay.
a fiend, so you're fine.
Nope.
Then we find out Gideon's actually a devil.
I mean, Lilibel.
Craig
Is
can't get
Lilibel?
in his own bed.
Is Lilibel a fiend? Lilibel's not. Lilibel's a monstrosity.
That's a fake
We're fine.
creature. Monster.
No,
We're fine.
she's a gem and wonderful.
Claudia says, walking by in a robe.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go cast that spell for you.
Thank you. I
When
appreciate that.
you see Tess walk away from you, roll me a survival check, Gideon.
See if you
Okay.
survive.
You die immediately.
Well, I'm not in a tree currently, so it's not an advantage. 22.
You know where the moon is on this night.
Mhm.
You remember where it is in the sky. It is almost a completely covered moon. It's almost complete darkness. Except, you see Tessa's shadow extend as if the moon is shining on her and only on her.
Whoa.
He didn't say anything. He just kind of watches. He appreciates
Gonna have
it.
to kill Tessa's shadow.
Yep.
Oh, also important to note, Tess is moving with markedly more confidence than she was 5
Mhm.
minutes.
Okay, so you're going to cast Magic Circle.
I
We're
am.
going to push things forward to the next morning.
Yes.
Go, everybody.
Just for the record, Velen spent last night reading Whispers Between the Vines in her room.
Okay.
Amazing.
Good for her.
Mhm.
There's a lot of dryads.
Fair enough.
All right. You can all press the long rest button,
Yay.
and we push forward into the next morning. Morning in Endsmeet. And as you cast Magic Circle around Gideon's bed, Gideon, you wake up. The mark is gone.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Ooh, hey. We're still gonna do Hollow though.
Yeah, smart. Hey, good news for once.
Oh yeah.
Go tell Targon
Tess-
right away.
I was about
Yeah.
to say that. Go tell Targon over
Good
tea.
news.
Nah, I need coffee.
What do you guys have plans this morning? You have anything you're trying to do?
Well, I was gonna say we should take some of Nazeek's contracts so I can get the hell out of Endsmeet, but I guess now I don't need to.
I was
Oh,
also
well-
gonna go bother to Zeke.
Yeah, test
You can
does
still
not.
do that.
Hallow takes literally 24 hours to cast. So like
Oh,
that's 2
You're gonna
days
be
for
doing
test.
that. Yeah, you're gonna be doing
Yeah.
that all
But-
day.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
I'm gonna be doing that all day. I'll be doing that all day. And it doesn't say. Can you like break it up? You don't have to cast it all at once, right? Can
You have
like,
to cast it all at once.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll be
level
bringing her
up to-
Gatorades and like
level up to
crackers.
Dustin it is for me. Yes.
Yeah. What it is you're like sitting in the middle of where the hollow is gonna be, and you're just meditating for 24 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
Socks.
basically consecrating it by being there. Like
Yeah, I'm
We're gonna
consecrating it.
put like snacks next to you and some drinks.
soup's good for hydration.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
As
think
go ahead and if you got any plans, go ahead and sort them out. But early in the morning, about like 8 o'clock, as you guys are going about starting your business, maybe going to Nazeek's, doing whatever it is that you're doing, you hear the telltale clatter of horse and cart making its way down the main street of Endsmeet.
Visitors.
There appears to be a visitor making their way, and as it
Claudia
does,
sticks her head out the window just to see who it is.
Fucking
you
creep.
see a large cart with all sorts of
He was so nice.
wooden cages lining it along the sides, and then a trailer with more cages on the back. And above the cart, it says
Travel thanks to
Oswald's Exotic Pets and
No.
Creatures.
No.
Oh
Cover
no.
Claudia's
No.
eyes. No.
Seeker,
Claudia's
no.
already climbing out the window.
No. Oh my god.
Seeker's going too. He needs a friend for Joffrey.
Lilibel
Is
will
this-
eat.
Your fucking lizard almost killed me.
Yeah, I know. Deal with it.
This isn't the same guy where we got Barry, is it?
No.
Okay.
No,
It
he had
is-
an
Okay, I'm
established
gonna go
shop.
look too.
This is a
Yeah,
traveling
Claudia
creature.
Jumps
merchant,
out
it
her
appears.
window and lands in the
Caw?
snow.
Gideon just walks out and looks at her. He's like,
Okay.
I want an animal companion.
Should all
Okay.
get animal
Yeah.
companions.
Well, you're a ranger. You should have one of those.
Anybody who
Yeah.
wants to visit the exotic animal shop can do so.
Oh.
As stepping off the front of the cart as it's set up is a tall, almost like lavender skinned tiefling with long flowing hair, and looks at you all and anybody else that's approaching, and he says, "Hello and welcome, Oswald's Animal Emporium, here to sell you all sorts of wares and wonders. Who's interested? Who's looking for maybe a familiar? Oh." You're like
Yeah.
right up in front of him, right as he gets off the cart.
Nose to nose.
I kind
Oh.
of just grab her by the scruff and like just lift
Hey.
her up and move her back
Hey.
a little bit.
I want to talk to them.
I'm
Right,
with
but
her.
not so close. Personal space.
That's fair.
Uh,
What do we want to look?
Of course. You can window shop if you like, or if you would like recommendations, I'm happy to provide.
Oh, what you got back here?
Yeah, I'm just Claudia's pacing the cages, looking at
Oh my
everything
gosh.
inside.
Okay.
Oh, don't scare the animals, Claudia. Calm down.
Roll me a nature check.
They're all going to be my
Yeah,
friends.
she's gonna get like 7 familiars.
I can afford so much.
Oh,
guys.
nature.
Nature.
Nature check, yes.
Is that for anybody
She rolled
looking or
really
just
good for
Claudia?
her.
Okay. One
I think
moment.
anyone can roll.
Ah,
Any of you could
I
try to
love it.
just.
It's
Claudia has a
psycho
+1, but she
people.
rolled really well, which is her
I have a
motivation for
-1,
this.
and I rolled decent.
+5, and I rolled bad.
This is definitely psycho.
Bella
fantasy.
knows. No. Don't ruin this for me, Dooch.
Okay. Velen with a 22, that's real good. You know what a lot of these are. Somehow. I guess you know a lot about.
She was a little
exotic
rich
creatures.
kid.
That's true.
He was a little
Uh,
rich kid.
She liked the zoo.
Probably had a
Uh,
Bengal tiger on a leash at home
He wasn't that
in
rich.
like a furnitureless room.
Amongst the cages, you find one of them is a glowtail gecko, which is a small shimmering lizard whose skin changes color based on its emotions. And you see that right now it's glowing like a very warm, like sunset orange. So it's feeling lazy, you're pretty sure. You see there is a shadow feather raptor, which is a sleek hawk-like bird with feathers that absorb light, allowing it to blend into the shadows. You see it in its corner of its cage, and it's almost just like a single green eye just boom, like looks out at you, and it takes you a minute to figure out exactly where this bird is. You see next to it is a mistral fox, which is a fox with a coat that appears to be made of swirling mist. It's said to bring good luck to its owner, but only if it's treated with kindness and love.
I'll treat you with kindness and love.
It looks anxious as it's looking at all of you.
Like, oh god, why are they all perceiving me?
Don't crowd him.
You see in
Claudia.
another cage, adrift between the bars, is an aetherfish, which is a floating fish that swims through the air as if it were water. It feeds solely on ambient magical energy, and you can keep it in like a transparent sphere, otherwise it'll just kind of swim away.
Well, how
like,
do
bye.
you provide the spheres?
He just looks at you and says, "Of course. I have at least 3." And he like looks in the back of the cart as he realizes that was a question. Next to that, you see there is a pyroclaw salamander, a fireproof amphibian with claws that glow like molten lava. They're generally kept by blacksmiths to help manage their forges. You see this one's cage is iron, and like the bottom of the cage is slightly melted all over the place. And it's just
Ari
looking
could
up
use
at you.
that.
I asked Joffrey, I go, which one you like, Joffrey?
Your friend.
Cage? He's like looking at the iron cage.
Cage.
All right, and I'll
He
pull
just
some
wants
more,
to eat
like,
cake.
I'll
Yeah.
pour some of that more wrought iron that I bought from
Yeah, he just
the blacksmith, and I just
like closes his teeth on it.
Hey, can you tell me more about this this hawk? Is that what that is in there?
The shadow feather raptor. You see, it's a black, sleek bird that's small in size, and it's like looking out at all of you. It definitely seems to have a keen intelligence about it. You look at it, and it looks at you, Gideon, and you feel remarkably appraised as this shadow feather raptor is looking at you.
I appraise it back.
It seems quite agile, and likely very, very good at scouting and flying extremely quickly.
You want to get out of there?
It just tilts its head, and then like lowers it down to look at you, and you can see like as the light seems to finally pierce into the dark cage, you see a sleek jet black beak that's long and pointed, with it's got like a tiny little narrow twin prong point on its beak.
An awesome little murder bird.
I
Yeah.
love it. All right, Oswald?
Yes. Oh, you have one you're interested in.
Yeah. Can you tell me about this fine raptor?
I would love to. I found him in the Ironback Mountains. He was being sold by dwarves. Apparently they were having a whole bunch of problems with them. Getting into their minds and pecking their eyes out. So, that would be a problem. They were happy to sell it to me for a mere quandary sum of 30 gold, and I would be happy to sell it to you with a little bit of profit for myself for 50. What do you say?
They don't attack all dwarves, right?
That would be hilarious.
I don't think so. He's been
Want me to
he,
ask?
she? I'm not sure.
Oh, I figured out.
I don't assume their names or anything. I just take care of them until I have someone interested.
50 gold, you got yourself a deal.
You
Idiot.
purchase.
Do you want me to ask the raptor what its name is?
Sure.
Hello?
Are you gonna cast the spell, or are you just gonna ask?
It's at will.
Oh,
Oh,
so you
okay.
will
I'm
speak
a
with
warlock,
animals.
bitch.
Okay. The shadow
Such
feather
a
raptor
funny
suddenly
question.
whips around, and to all of you, Claudia doesn't make any noise.
Mhm.
She like opens her mouth. You don't hear anything come out, which is really not how this usually works.
Right? Are you gonna ask him?
She holds up a finger like 1 minute. Doesn't even look away from the bird.
The bird in
I
his
mean-
cage, who's being like Oswald's like lifted him out, and he's like checking the cage, and the bird looks at you. What?
Hi.
Hi.
Do you want to
mean-
come with us?
I guess.
What's your name?
He looks at you and he looks confused.
Are you a boy or a girl? Or, I mean, you could be something else. It's
Girl.
kind of standard question. Oh, okay. That's good to know. My friend here, she points at Gideon, is a real good guy.
I'm hungry.
What do you eat?
Meat.
Meat. Do you have a special meat you like?
Rabbit.
Okay. Gideon, it's a girl and she likes rabbits.
Oh, wait, I think I've got some jerky or something.
Do you have
I don't know
rabbit
if it's
jerky?
rabbit. No, but surely he has.
Sure, yeah, you have meat, yeah.
Yeah.
As Oswald hands you the cage and takes your coin from you, he says,
Mhm.
I hope you enjoy it.
Her. I guess,
Her.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
How can you take? All right, well, thank you.
I
and-
asked her.
Oh,
I got a thing I can do to talk to a beast telepathically, but I wanted you to do it. We'll talk later.
right. This has been fun. And he takes the coin from you. Here's your bird. Anybody else looking?
Tell me about that
'Cause-
fox.
The fox, the Mistral fox. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds very cute.
So
It's really cool.
it is, you know this just
Mistral
from your
fox.
background in Arcana. A Mistral fox is a kind of elemental. It is a
I
creature.
love elemental.
It is a creature that is an elemental, almost Genasi-like heritage for an animal. In this case, a fox. But Mistral foxes are common enough on Zephyr that people know that they can make decent pets. They're mischievous and they like to get into places they don't belong. And they can use their misty forms to get into places they really don't belong.
I really feel like this fox is probably Velen's inner beast.
Yeah.
So she's kind of just like sidling up to the cage and peeking at him.
Uh,
She looks pretty nervous.
yeah, it's clear he doesn't like all the people. Roll me an animal handling.
Sure. I don't think I'm very good at that, but
Well, you're doing it.
I am. Oh, I'm not bad. I mean, maybe my dice are bad, but we'll see. Yeah, my dice aren't great.
10.
It's a 10.
With a 10, the Mistral Fox is kind of not huddled, but is in the back of the cage and looking at you. Its tall ears are like up, and they appear to be trying to listen to what's going on around it. What do you do?
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals on myself.
Okay, this is the most I've ever gotten to talk as
No, it's
animals in my
not.
life. All right, go for it.
It is not.
Yet.
We do this to you all the time.
Maybe not
Hey.
so rapidly. Hey,
How you doing in that cage?
it's cool.
Buddy.
You want like a blanket or something?
Yes.
I kind of want to get you out of there. What do you say? Want to be friends?
Roll a persuasion.
Sure.
Thank God she's aboard.
I will absolutely give you inspo if you.
Let me roll it
I
first.
want this fucking fox in our party so bad.
You rolled a
It is
16.
16.
You ask if it wants to be your friend, and it looks at you, and it seems to be like looking at all your friends.
Audio waves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. And I don't know what she sounded like when she was speaking with animals. Probably little fox chitter.
Yeah, it
Yep,
was very
noises.
chittering and chirping.
Lots
Claudia,
of
you
weird
understood it.
screaming.
Claudia
Yeah.
understood it.
Yeah, she's thrilled.
Uh,
She's like bouncing from foot to foot like tippy taps.
How,
My God.
how much for this little fella?
Ah, the Mr. Fox. I had to go up to Zephyr to find him. He's a little bit more pricey. He's going to be 110 gold.
110. He housebroken at all?
I found him in a creek,
Oh no.
so I
Did
don't
he
think
miss?
so. I don't
He
know.
miss.
I haven't had to clean up his cage, if that helps.
Oh, that's good. Sounds very fastidious. All right. What does he eat? Anything, pretty much? Meat?
I found that
Fruit?
he quite likes nuts.
Very good. Okay. Yeah. 110, you said?
Yes.
Okay. She pulls out 11 flat.
I've been calling him Poof, but you can call him
Oh.
whatever you like.
That's adorable.
Nimbus.
Okay, you buy
Indeed.
the Mistral Fox.
Yeah. Just taking
When that man turns around, Claudia is right in front of him.
Hello, you're still
Yeah.
a lot.
Just staring in his eyes, she
She says, "Do you know how much shit comes out of Displacer Beast?
Oh my god.
I didn't.
What the fuck?
Like a lot." Which makes sense, but you'd think a kitten would shit less.
Are you all right?
I figured he'd understand
Do you
how.
want? I use a wand of Presti. It helps a lot.
You should get one of those.
I could sell you my spare.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yes, please. As the person who was home with the kitten.
Taking care.
Yeah,
and
I
he
wanna-
goes into like the cart and pulls out like a wand that looks like it's seen way better days. Like it's like cracked on the
It's the
side.
broom people sweep horse stalls with,
Literally.
basically.
And he holds it out to you and he's like, 70 gold and it's yours.
Okay.
She'll hand over 70 gold and she'll also say,
Do you ever deal with blind animals?
I have a few times.
Do you have any like tips or tricks on how to help them?
Yes. First, the trigger word for this is blech. So you say that and it will,
Oh.
and he gives
That's
you the
perfect.
wand.
I don't know. I clicked a button on accident. I just rolled a deception check for 23 for no reason.
You don't want help, but you do want help. I don't.
Yeah. I'm adding the wand. Keep talking.
Around corners where you're worried about the beast might bump into things, put rolled up paper because they'll hit it and hear it. Make sure that you just make noise, hum, talk to it, and make sure that anyone that comes into your house, make sure they know to make noise too. Because while the creature might become comfortable where it is, all it can do is hear.
That's true.
Also, put a little bell on the creature.
She has one. Her name is Little Belle.
Oh, that's adorable.
She's
Belle-
a displacer beast.
Yeah.
That adds so much context to what you just said.
I'm gonna gather up the Mistral Fox and try to get him wrapped in a blanket.
Oh.
As soon as you have a blanket, the Mistral Fox, just leaves the cage. Like, it just whooshes through the bars.
Oh, buddy.
I'm gonna try to wrap him up like a
Dive
little
into the
burrito.
blanket.
Yeah, basically. As soon as
cold.
he's in the blanket, he's shaking because he is cold. He doesn't really have fur. He's made of air and mist. Yeah, he's
Ellen's gonna cuddle him in the blanket and be like, "Okay, I think I need to get inside where there's a fire." That is,
Yeah. Be cozy in the
we're
house.
gonna.
okay.
Yeah.
You can
Are the
do-
only remaining animals the ethereal
No, there's
fish? and
there's
the
more
salamander?
animals. You guys just cut me off
dang.
before I could
Well,
get into
listen,
them.
this bird's awesome.
Sure.
That's a great bird.
Well, Seeker is still looking. What else is there?
You see
You're
there.
gonna get the gecko.
I
I'm
love
thinking
that.
about getting the salamander, but I wanna.
Yeah, I feel like the
Okay.
salamander.
You
because of
need
the
more
fire.
destructive lizards on your person.
Yes.
There-
One that spits
Nothing
magma
is
and one that
safe.
spits acid. This sounds great.
Okay, you see there is a rabbit with very long ears that's low over its back that's like static electricity is jumping from its ears to its body. And you see that rabbit is like eyeing Gideon in its cage as Gideon is walking away.
Oh, because it said I
He's
like
got
rabbits.
a bird. He's got
Yeah.
a bird that eats rabbits.
You get the feeling the bird has been eyeballing this rabbit the whole time. You see there is an armadillo in the next cage over, which has, instead of like typical like hide plates, it's covered in like these crystally rainbow shining armored plates along its back. Now that Velen has walked away, you don't know what all these creatures are.
Yeah, Valen's like wandered off to head back to the house so that she can sit with the elemental by the fire
You see next to
and
that,
have him warm up.
you see in the cage next to the hare is a remarkably, completely mundane looking raccoon.
Oh no!
You know what Claudia's buying?
You knew
Oh
what
my
would happen.
god. Is he fat? Is it a fat
What's
raccoon?
your name?
No, he's pretty skinny.
It's gonna be.
You say that to the raccoon looks at you, and in common, the raccoon says, "Keep moving."
What?
Wait,
It's fucking Rocket. You've got Rocket Raccoon in a cage.
Do we smell sulfur? Is it a demon?
It's not a demon.
What?
What's going on?
I've never
Listen,
had a raccoon speak back to me before.
Yeah, that was wild.
It was the
What-
first time
was it
for
out loud?
anything. And there, it's common. You all hear the raccoon.
What the fuck? Well, he
Are
said
you
keep moving.
okay in
Did
here?
I drink more of those fucking tears? What is this?
I'm fine.
You don't want to.
Right? Why
Let's
can
go
you
check.
speak?
Yeah.
Yeah, had this question before.
Like he said, keep moving, and it's just questions.
Claudia has never been so
Raccoon has
disenchanted
had-
so
He's had
quickly.
enough.
The raccoon
Artie,
lives. I keep it moving.
Artie, are you there?
Yeah.
The raccoon sees you, and he says, "What? Artie?
What?
Gutter snipe?"
Fuck.
And the raccoon presses its face up against the bars.
Do I know his name?
No.
What?
No,
I would.
do I-
Oh,
I-
but
you know, I'm gonna be kind of rude here. You would think I would remember a talking raccoon, but I don't.
Yeah, you wouldn't. Okay. Shit.
He's not really a raccoon, guys.
No. And he looks over at Oswald, and Oswald is like looking over, and he's like, "This is the most active he's ever been."
Huh.
I cast message.
Do I
Wait,
know
twice
you
the
from
detail.
somewhere?
No, but I know Rick, so you need to get me out of here.
Okay. Oswald, I would like that normal raccoon, please.
Don't.
Yeah.
He
Pretty
looks at
mundane.
you and he taps his head again.
Stop.
I cast it.
I need my stuff. It's hidden under the cart.
Okay.
I'm gonna, in my head, say to Barry, I got so many berries from you if you get the stuff that's underneath the cart.
Oh, I would love to.
Oswald. Oswald, I would love to buy this.
As this enormous ferret out of the bag behind you, slumping onto the ground and begins to like. up
Yeah. As
underneath
you can
the
see,
cart.
we are also well versed in the art of exotic.
I
pets.
see that. I
love that you.
I
came
knew
here.
I was on kindred spirits. I wanted to
Yeah.
mention, I don't mean to assume, but you all appear to be adventurers. I will ask,
Sure.
please, you don't bring any of my creatures with you on adventures because they die, and I care about them.
Yeah,
but
not a problem.
you, lady with the blind displacer
Yeah,
beast,
hi.
you can purchase. There's adventuring gear that gives you the ability to see things with extrasensory perception, blind sight, and such. You might be able to find
Huh?
something like that and give it to your beast.
Oh.
Oswald,
Oh
raccoon.
my god.
Right, sorry.
Claudia's just
Um,
like
What do you-
her mind
Oh,
blown.
I'm not there.
You just want the.
Yeah, just a raccoon.
All right, he's 20 gold.
Yeah. Here's 20. Did it come with anything?
It's a raccoon.
Okay, I didn't know if you had like garbage for him or something. I don't know what they eat.
I've been feeding him.
Here's
Just
a bag of trash.
no, I've been feeding him dried jerky and such.
Okay, that's way easier. I mean, I guess it's not easier than garbage.
Well, you realize they
everywhere.
don't eat the trash. They look through the trash for things they can eat.
Yeah, they
right?
don't eat tin and paper and
Yeah, they're not
I don't know.
goats
actual
or-
garbage.
I'll consult the book before I feed him stuff.
Yeah, it'll be okay. I'll make sure he takes care.
Yeah,
of it.
he'll be fine. And I'll kind of like go to dap up the raccoon. Let's go, homie.
Right.
You get my,
Stuff,
did you get my
his
stuff?
What about his stuff?
I was trying to help distract. I don't know.
I see. Yeah, Barry emerges and you see he like appears and he has like a tiny little backpack in his
Oh my God.
claws.
What is happening?
Is this what you meant? It's the
Yeah,
only thing
in
under
the,
here.
in the back. Go, quick.
Oh, all right. And Barry just and then like into your bag.
Amazing.
I think one of your animals scared my giant ferret.
That makes sense. There are some
He's
intimidating
gonna hide
creatures.
now. Yeah.
Right.
All right, here's your 20 gold. Come on, little buddy, let's go. And I kind of like grab his hand and walk him like a baby.
Okay.
Oh my
Right,
god.
now that's how
The
much of a
raccoon like very
salamander?
convincingly walks like a raccoon waddling. And you- all right.
We'll get back to that.
The
Yeah,
sal-
flip
This is amazing.
So the salamander with the lava claws is 100 gold pieces.
Ah. Right.
Do you have it?
Yeah, I do, but
Okay.
Me and Artie gave some of our
Well,
rewards.
you
I-
know, that's what we do.
I
We're adventurers. You're gonna get more.
I look into the cage at him. Like, is he just chilling there?
No, he's kind of like marching around, and it seems like this is a thing he does a lot. The bottom of the cage is iron, and everywhere he steps, the iron like gets red, and then orange, and then white, and melts a little, and then he moves, and the next spot does. And you see he just keeps doing that, like he's playing with it.
Maybe.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, how do we... Is there like shoes I can buy for him, or...
I don't know.
Oh my god, little lizard booties.
I
I bet Artie could make those.
I bought him from a man who got him in the Burning Wilds, so, good luck.
Right, so how about a good luck discount then?
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
Princess.
Fucking 50.
15? It's fair. 80 gold?
Alright, got yourself a deal.
Alright.
8 platinum.
And he picks up the iron cage that's really misshapen, and he just holds it out to you.
Alright, Joffrey, you're not
Joffrey
allowed to
can
eat
eat it.
this until we fix his shoes, okay?
Oh.
Promise me.
But if... Alright.
Promise. Once we don't need it, you can eat it.
I promise.
Oh, good. Good boy. I give him a little
Check that
filing of metal.
lizard.
Okay. There are, if you want to keep looking, there are more creatures.
Yeah. What else is there? What else?
I got a raccoon that knows me by name. You think I want to keep fucking looking? Okay.
Oh my god, that's fair. That's fair as fuck.
Echo, really important question. The saddest animal in the lineup
Oh my god.
My
Uh,
raccoon.
is the one. Well, yeah, he was kind of a prisoner.
I mean, he said he was good. He's a stowaway.
Whatever the fuck's going on there.
Stashed his gear.
Claudia is looking for like the biggest puppy doggiest, like most miserable looking
Aw.
animal because she is going to like bleeding heart.
Missing
Save
eyes or
it.
appendages.
Yeah.
Bonus, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll...
Is there a depressed goat in the group?
I want one that needs just constant like Zyrtec. Is that right? No, that's allergy
Zyrtec
medication.
is an
I meant-
allergy. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I meant like Cymbalta. Sorry.
Roll me an
Jesus
insight
Christ.
check, I think.
Okay.
He wants
thank-
Eeyore, pretty much.
That's a fucking 5.
When I got Silky's baby picture, I thought she
you know
looked like
what?
a little Eeyore face.
Hold on.
Are you
hold
about
on.
to
I
inspire
might have a
this?
I might.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
You know she is.
It-
Why are we even?
I am.
debating?
I am going to inspire that. Insane. So much better. 16.
16. Yeah. You are
Like
looking through the
you know, like how
cages.
you look for like the oldest cat in the shelter. That's what she's like the equivalent.
I understand. Yeah. You see in the trailer, the second cart that's being pulled by the first one, there's a cage that looks smaller than it probably should be for what's in it. And when you look in, you see that there's like a mass of flowers and brambles and little leaves, and then it moves, and you are startled slightly. When a creature opens its eyes and looks at you, the little plaque calls it a verdant sloth.
Oh my god. A
Oh.
sloth.
It just opens its eyes, it looks at you, and then just closes them again.
Live slow, die
She's-
whenever.
She's gonna crouch down. Hello.
The eyes open slowly again. Hello?
How are you doing?
I've been better.
Yeah? Do you want to talk about it?
Talking's a lot.
Big mood.
Do you like hugs?
God.
Yeah,
Do you want to come with me?
you want me?
I love you.
Okay.
I want this one.
Oh! You're a first? Alright. He's 40 gold?
Okay, here.
Not even gonna try for a better price?
No, that's the perfect price for him.
He says, you might have to coax him to come out.
She'll, when the cage is open, she'll just crouch down his level, just open her arms.
He looks at you and he just says, "Are you sure?"
Yeah.
He slowly, puts a claw down, and then another, slowly down, and begins to very slowly push his way
She
out
lets
towards
just
you.
take his time. Like, she doesn't rush him at all.
For the next 45 seconds, all of you watch Claudia slowly, with her arms open in front of a cage, watch as a green, furred and flower-covered creature slowly emerge and then pull its claws up behind her neck and then pull its body onto her.
Oh
That's
my
freaking
god.
adorable.
It
Wow.
looks
picks
like
him
a
up.
swamp creature.
It
Like
looks like a
small.
sloth, just green.
And covered in
And
flowers.
covered in
Claudia
flowers and
retires
vines.
from adventuring today.
Goodbye.
Full-time sloth mom.
She just, she's good. She
She's
walks
got-
away.
She's got the Presso the sloth, and she's got the.
The blind kitten.
I love them.
Oh, just start an animal shelter, I guess. Fuck.
Yep.
That's kind of Claudia's end goal.
I mean, that's kind of our house right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Other townsfolk are coming by and looking at the cart and looking at the various creatures within. Tess, is there any creature you are interested in?
I'm casting a spell. I'm not
Never
there.
mind.
Yeah.
Oh, is this
no.
torture for you, Emily?
Decided to do this without me, so I can't.
What?
I would. This is why I was like mist fox.
Well, we're
see.
getting the mist fox
You
at
could
least.
burn
Well, I
1,000
mean,
gold worth of
the
worth
mist
of
fox
spell casting to
is-
go do this.
Currently
I'm spending
in-
my money
in front of
to
the fire
cast a
with
spell for
Bella.
us.
You guys, let's use our brains and think. Would Tess like any of these animals? Because she's Howl in the house. She
That's
can't be here.
true. And we have to scan the cages for the perfect test-based animal.
What about the mood change? I don't know.
mood
Like, she
lizard.
There-
changes.
So
The mood lizard.
there is the mood lizard. There is also there's a couple other things that I feel like I should point out.
Okay.
Good.
There is a dream spinner spider, which is a delicate spider that spins webs infused with hallucinogenic properties.
Holy
Um,
shit.
Oh my
often
god, it's
used-
a drug spider.
It's a drug spider, often used in alchemy or dream therapy. In another cage, there is a starglow moth, which is a luminous moth whose wings sparkle like the night sky. Its silk is sought after for making enchanted garments, specifically displacement cloaks.
Get it.
Fucking.
Oh no.
All right,
All just have a displacer cloak.
there is at the top of the cart at the very front, like right behind the driver's seat, and has the biggest price tag, is a blazewing wormling, which is a tiny
A dragon?
winged. It's a dragon-like creature. It is not actually a dragon, but it looks an awful like one. It's akin to like a pseudo-dragon. It has fiery breath, and though it is mischievous, it is highly coveted by wealthy collectors. And then underneath that,
Price tag on it.
900 gold pieces.
Okay.
I
And
mean, it is a
then-
baby dragon.
I mean,
Beneath
that's
that
cool.
is a moonlit otter.
Oh god, what's that?
It's in a half cage that's like filled with water. And it's an aquatic mammal with fur that glows faintly as if it is emitting moonlight. It seems like it's fey in nature, and its playful nature and calming aura makes it a favorite among magical healers.
I think that's the one because
That already left.
it's
I'm still here. I'm just off.
I don't it
talking
can
to
live
this
in the
raccoon.
water and on the land. And I noticed something about Tess last night. It looked like kind of like moonlight was in her. I don't know.
All right, how much
is
is
this otter?
Oh, I've had a lot of people asking about him. He's 150.
All right, here.
Right. No,
Wait,
hold
you're
on.
not
hold
here,
on.
Artie.
I'm over in the corner talking to a raccoon. I'm still
Can
here
I
though.
talk to him, please?
Oh yeah, sure. Okay, go ahead. I'm going.
What? Why are people asking about him? Just because
He's cute.
he is cute. I was gonna say the reason I cut you off. I'm sorry, that was rude. I was gonna say, Emily, do you want to have some input? Like, cool.
So out of character.
Right? You know, like I'm
Pigeons.
not. Yeah. I'm a-
Honestly, I think it's really funny. Like, I think it would be very funny for the party to choose for Tess. Like, that
Okay.
would be very, like,
If that's what you want.
All of them are awesome. I, the player, would be happy to have any of them.
Okay.
But I appreciate you
All right.
putting me in. I think this is
All right,
funny.
but okay, Artie, which one do you think?
I left already. Sorry.
No,
You
you're in the
yelled at me.
corner. You said you're in the corner, but you're still
You
here.
yelled at me.
No,
I'm
you
not
can
here
hear me.
anymore.
We're literally right outside the house. Artie, come here.
What?
Who do you think? Which of these do you think Tess would like?
I mean, I would like to get the spider and the moth for its silk, but she probably like the otter. It's got little hands.
But I don't know. I'm worried
It's
about
got
the
little
spider.
hands.
Right.
She-
Okay. How?
She doesn't like Sanatop,
Didn't
right?
she
So
just
I want to
say-
get her a dream
yeah.
spider.
Yeah, didn't she say she had something going on with the moon too, and that's a moon
I
thing?
thought so. Yeah. And the Twilight thing that she just went through. I don't know.
And it's got little cute hands.
However, we got to keep. Well, it doesn't have to be in water. It's an otter. Doesn't
I
mean
could
there's
build a
water
whole
available.
zoo. I could build like a whole zoo in the backyard.
You could do a water feature in that garden Tess is working
yeah,
on.
I could do all that.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Just gotta give me like a few days.
Okay, wait. 100 and how much?
150.
150.
You know what? I'll just.
Right.
I'll
Hold
buy it.
on. We've
Oh,
already
okay.
bought a lot from him, so maybe he can, lower the price a bit.
Bro, we're swimming in cash.
Yeah. I don't-
Right, but you don't want to.
Yeah, I don't really give a
You
shit.
don't
Here's-
fucking have to.
Here's 150
Oh.
gold. Thank you.
It's a
50 flat.
it's a pleasure doing business with you all. I do love adventurers. By all means. And he pulls the cage
Adventurers
off
who
the
are,
cart.
who are clearly just got back from a quest that are still flush with cash,
Right.
as opposed to
All right.
adventurers
Oh my
who
god,
need
this
to
is
go
a
out.
payday check, and we just like leased a car for like a ridiculous amount of interest.
That is what we
Yup.
did.
Who
It
takes
was like when I had student loan money and went to the Indian buffet all the time. Like,
who takes the cage with the otter in it?
I
I mean, I got a raccoon. You can hold it.
I'll try
pay
and
though.
carry. I got 2 arms.
Okay, as you pick up the cage, like the otter like kind of bats at your fingers and you just hear
Okay, back at him.
Let's see rapping.
Oh.
Oh.
Do you still have Speak with Animals cast?
I didn't cast it. I
Okay.
have Beast Mod, but I didn't cast it.
Oh,
so.
okay.
I mean, Claudia,
Claudia
can just
would have to talk to
understand
him.
things.
Yeah.
Claudia cast it though.
Okay, Claudia,
I
you
just
heard
like
the
that, though.
otter say, "Hey, hi."
Oh my god, Tessa's gonna love him.
Or her. Can you ask?
Are you him or her?
He calls me Garble.
Garble. Gotcha.
That's adorable. All right, I gotta get this inside. Let's get splashing.
It's
Come on, buddy.
2 arms.
As they're doing that, Seeker's gonna slink off to Nazik.
Okay. While you slink off to the Zeeks, Jesus Christ.
God, I know we've got a raccoon
This
that
is
knows
not
Artie.
a plot session.
Okay, so
This has to be a plot session.
you kind of separate yourselves from the animal dealer, and Artie, this raccoon seems to know you. As
hilarious.
you walk away from the salesman, the raccoon says, "Yeah, Artie, really glad I found you. I didn't think I'd find you here of all fucking places. I also didn't think I'd find you when I was pretending to be a normal raccoon.
Oh shit, you're not a raccoon?
I am a raccoon.
I'm getting mixed signals from you, I'm
This-
gonna be honest.
This
How do you
part,
know Riggs?
uh,
You brought up a name that's near and dear to me.
yeah, he saved me.
Good guy. My brother.
I could see the resemblance.
Uh-huh.
Right, okay. So, I'm originally from Faraval, a town in the Feywild. That doesn't matter, okay? Came over to this side, trying to make a name for myself. Ended up just south of Triton. And are you okay?
I'm good. I'm
doing a ritual over there. Why don't you just,
No,
Focus.
Yeah, I'm talking to my raccoon friend, Tess. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Raccoon circuit.
Name's Rynan, by the way.
Ryan?
Rynan.
Gotcha.
Rynan.
Ryan.
Yep.
Speaking common.
Yeah, no. We can speak Goblin if we want to speak in private.
I don't speak common.
Oh shit, I don't speak anything else.
I just speak common.
You
Not
speak
even
raccoon?
common.
Do I speak what?
Raccoon.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
Okay. Good talk.
Okay.
Can I have a stuff?
Yeah. Barry.
Hold up, and I go in the
Okay.
bag and I pull out his little backpack,
Perfect.
little
Okay.
raccoon backpack.
And he like he takes the backpack from you and he pulls it out and you see he's like unrolling like a suit of studded leather and he like begins
Oh my
pulling
God.
out little tools from the bag and
Really a
lining it up
fucking
in the
rocket
armor.
raccoon here.
He's fucking Sly Cooper.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love it. I haven't thought about Sly Cooper and fucking.
So
Oh,
last I saw Riggs was quite a while ago. He was going off on some talk about a mission that he was going up in an airship, one that was part of some Demon King ship, the Thunderhead.
Shit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he likes to do cool things. Yeah.
Right. Well, he had an idea for an invention, and it didn't go too well. So he's on the wrong side of the law, and I don't think he can actually leave that airship, or he's in trouble. Like if he tries to, he's going to get arrested immediately. And he told me if
Okay.
I ever saw you to tell you, because you'd know what to do.
I would.
Understand
Um,
maritime
And
law?
he said something about to give you a code word, Figaldix.
You're close. What is it?
Fecal dicks.
Come on.
I feel like that was it.
No. You're so close. But I can't trust you until you say it.
Okay, well we're gonna have to come back to that because that's
Okay.
and he's like suiting up and he gets
that
like his
whisper.
armor on.
Fiddlesticks.
Oh, that's Fiddlesticks. That's what it was.
Yeah, you're close enough. You know, I trust you.
Jesus.
All
I
right.
can't trust you, but here's the password anyway.
It was pretty close, though.
It was pretty close. He knew it.
Last I knew, which last I saw him was over a month ago. He was flying. They were gonna fly over Eastern Aurelia.
What was he trying to create? He knows
No,
not
he
to do
made
those
it. He made it. Is the problem?
What was it?
He said it would. It's a thing that would explode, but it wouldn't hurt anything that wasn't alive.
Okay.
Oh.
It has some ramifications to it, though.
Yeah, he can't. He's in trouble.
Yeah, I bet. There's a lot of
Yeah, he's
things
a
that aren't
terrorist.
alive. There's a lot of things that aren't alive that are
Runs with the
technically
family.
alive, you know.
They have some things in common.
Well, also, I mean, the fact that it does hurt
I get
things
it,
that
I
are
get it.
alive is problematic.
Yeah, it doesn't kill them. It just kills the things that aren't alive. And
That's not
Yeah.
at all what he said, though.
what did
As
she say?
Ryan finishes getting dressed and sorted out, he like looks around at the rest of you and he just says, "Hi, I'm Ryan.
This is Ryan. This is my buddy.
Hi, Ryman.
Hi.
Ryan,
Gideon.
Ryan with an N.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I got an accent. Sorry.
It's not like rapping and rhyming.
And this
Oh,
is what he looks like.
Yes. Where is he? Yes.
See his ass.
Echoes
Oh
like
my
it's about
God.
time we got to the
Amazing.
fucking raccoon. Oh my god, he's got a little hood.
He's so cute.
That's
Alright.
amazing. This is fucking
So we
great.
need to do one thing. We
Hey,
need
he's
to do
not
a
allowed to
couple.
go on adventures, Ryan. You're gonna have to retire.
No, he definitely can. He's coming.
I'm
with
a work.
us, sure.
I got
What?
skills. I'm
See
not-
his little hood?
That's not Oswald said.
Oh, fuck Oswald.
Hey.
He doesn't know what he had. He didn't.
No, not
I never.
at all.
I never let him know. He's
Best
He
20
means-
gold I ever spent.
he means well, but it's not. He didn't know. It's fine.
Alright, that's cool. I'm gonna go set this otter down and feed
So
this
right
bird.
now, just hold it in two cages.
My arms.
All right.
Fuck.
Right now,
Man.
they're flying over East Aurelia. He can't get off. He made an invention that, what does the invention do? It blows up and kills everything that's not
He
alive.
said it makes a big explosion that that only harms living material.
Oh,
Right, so no property damage, just
Just
Yeah.
murder.
People
Just
lose
people
buildings.
damage.
murder.
oh,
People damage.
okay,
yeah, he's in trouble.
okay. I mean, I make things like that all the time, but they hurt everything, including things that aren't living.
That's
so
what
I
he said.
kinda get it.
That's what he
Yeah,
said. He said
yeah,
you know how to get around this problem,
God.
Mhm.
and he's currently in the air, and I think he will be for a while.
Okay, I could definitely fly. Can you fly?
No.
What? Oh, I don't know what raccoons do.
I'm good at climbing trees.
Okay, that's close. Do you have like wings when you are you like one of those flying?
He
flying
just
ones?
looks at you and he spreads his arms.
Okay,
You ever met a raccoon?
gotcha.
So you know the woodland creature, a raccoon?
Yeah.
I'm
Uh-huh.
that.
Oh. Okay. I thought you were like a flying
Took
squirrel.
so long to get there.
No, I'm a raccoon.
I thought you were like in disguise as a raccoon. I was gonna say it was a really good disguise.
You know,
N-
they have
I
opposable
was.
thumbs. They could just start using tools and.
Yeah, I was in disguise as a raccoon. Because I'm a
Uh-huh.
raccoon.
Yeah, no, I know it was good disguise. It
But
was a
most
really good
people
cover.
don't know. Like, normally if I talk to someone and I say move along, they just get scared. And that's that.
Yeah, I can see that. Alright, so he needs help. I gotta go help him.
I don't
You wanna
know
go fly
where.
with me?
It's.
I mean, if he's within like 30 minutes, I can get there. But other than that, we're falling pretty fast.
Have you. No. We're.
Okay.
I've been traveling for a month.
Mhm.
And he's
Oh,
been flying for a month. That's the last I saw him. So,
alright, I'm gonna have to send him a message tonight.
you could do that?
Yeah, probably.
We have the communicrystal.
Yeah, I know. I gotta wait until you're done with the thing.
Yeah.
So you mean
can-
tomorrow?
Oh, maybe I could just use the communicrystal. It'll take me like an hour.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. You can use the communicrystal. You can just take it from test.
Okay. Yeah,
So do y'all mind if I stick around? I don't really.
hell yeah. You're one of us now.
Oh my god.
I was
Why
kind of
By the
just
way,
leaning on
we're-
Oswald for free food.
nah, we're
That's
wild hearts. I
over.
got you. You need some platinum?
Sure.
Here's 8 platinum.
Okay.
They're actually.
This is the wealthiest raccoon in Amaranth.
I give him 8 platinum.
Ever.
Hey,
Hey, Ryan.
he takes it and he puts it away and he says, "Thanks."
Alright,
You said
so
you're
as
from the
soon as
Feywild,
Os-
right?
Yeah,
Don't
Fev-
freak out about the displacer beast kitten we got. We were serious about that.
you have one.
Yeah,
Alright,
she's gentle.
she's cool. She's
Ish.
cool.
She's
Well,
blind.
Tell you what, if she catches me, she earned it.
She won't, but agreed.
How about this? As soon as Oswald gets actually, we could just sneak past Oswald. We can go over to the bar. We can get some drinks, get some food.
I mean, you could take your pet raccoon, like you bought it.
Yeah.
He's not my pet. He's my friend.
I know, but
I'm
to
saying
Oswald, you'll be just
Oswald-
going to a bar with your pet
Exactly.
raccoon.
It
I
would
already
not
did.
Giving
seem
the
out of
beer.
character for us. I feel like.
That's a good point. All right, you want to go hit the town?
He like looks around to the rest of you.
No. That's you
They're
have fun.
doing shit. I got to take like an hour anyway to tune to this communicrystal, so we got time to kill.
Incredible.
Okay,
Yeah, let's go.
sure.
What do you like? What do you like to eat? You like whiskey? Yeah.
I don't
Dude,
really
let's
eat
go.
that, but all right.
Let's go.
Drink.
All right, me and Ryan are gonna go hit the town for some food and drinks.
Okay, so you and the
And I
raccoon.
will-
This is
I
my
will-
buddy.
I
Raccoon.
will take the communicrystal and drop one of my things and attune to it, but
I
we can
do-
get to that later.
I do also have an important point of order that you starting. Tess usually makes a bunch of good berries in the morning, and she didn't do that this morning.
Barry's gonna starve.
Barry's gonna be so pissed.
I think
You
as you
promised him
notice
all the
that-
berries.
I think as you notice that with Barry like out the bag and something's wrong.
What's wrong, Barry?
There's no berries.
Pass.
She's in a ritual.
I know you're in a ritual, but
No.
do you have a berry for Barry?
It's important.
That's important. Really
Hey.
important.
Artie, I'm gonna run to Charlie's and get some nuts. I can see if he's got fruit.
Okay, we'll be at the lodge
But
drinking.
are they good?
Yeah, that Barry wants to know if they're gonna be good. Tell
Tell
Tarly
him
it's
it's
for Barry.
winter, and he can eat
Yeah.
what he eats.
I
What-
will
I can
make
hear
sure that
them.
Yeah, I know
I will
they
make
can
sure
hear
that
them.
Charlie knows that it's very important that the berries be good.
Any amount of gold, I don't care. I'll pay you back.
Okay, honey.
Boy.
I'm gonna go get drunk with my raccoon friend.
That's a statement I never thought I'd hear.
I mean,
D&D.
I made a blanket nest for Nimbus, and I'm gonna bring him some nuts, and
Roll
and I'll
me
make
animal
sure to get
handling,
the
Vaughn.
best berries. Sure. I made a sort of shitty blanket nest.
Yeah, I mean, it serves the purpose. It's a pile of blankets. And
Yeah.
every once in a while, you do see, like, misty silver eyes looking out, and then, poof, like, vanishing into them. He seems very
I'm gonna
pleased.
I'm gonna get you some nuts. Maybe some honey. I don't know if foxes eat honey, but I'm gonna get some anyway.
Foxes
Same
eat,
thing.
like, anything.
I think they eat anything. They're omnivorous.
is Tana at the house or at the inn right now?
Tana is at the hotel.
Yes.
She's
Hotel.
working.
She dropped
Yeah, 'cause
off
I
the
feel like-
supplies and then went to work on the
Working
waxing
girl.
crop.
I feel like I need to warn her before she walks in the house with a fucking otter.
This was
and a
like 6
raccoon.
more animals.
Yeah. I'm
Make sure
gonna-
you tell her that we have a new friend Rynan too.
Yep. I will. I'm gonna get some little slices of meat from our kitchen.
You
and
might
give it
want
to
to
the
mention
bird. Huh?
Mention what?
that I'm a raccoon.
Oh yeah. Let her know he's not in disguise. He's actually a raccoon.
People get confused.
Yeah, they
All
do.
right.
I got
Clearly.
confused.
She's smart. She'll catch on.
Okay.
Yeah, I put some good meat in the cage for the bird. I'm like, I will talk to you later, little bird. Here, have this, and I'll go.
You hear
Yeah.
this strange. It's almost like a krill from a crow, but it's not quite. And then
Kill it.
the meat is.
I can't do it, but Gideon does it back. He does a coo.
Oh.
Okay.
And then he goes.
Claudia
to the-
calls after you. The inflection was wrong. You said a naughty word.
Yeah, let the adults talk. And he goes.
And then he says it to you, bitch.
Wake frog.
And then, yeah, he's gonna go to the hotel and find Tana and warn her about. We don't need to play that out. I'm just
Sure.
saying
I
that's where
think
he
there's
is.
like 4 more animals in the house now.
Yeah, I don't
And a
necessarily
raccoon
need to
person.
RP out the nut and fruit errand either, but Velen will for sure tell Tarly it's super important that the fruit be good.
Okay. You alert Tana to the
I
existence
definitely alarm.
of.
So
She is a
many
little
animals.
alarmed that you do
Yeah.
mention Rynan the raccoon rogue, who is now.
Yeah. He's a normal raccoon, but he talks.
Perfect.
He's from the Feywild. She gets it.
Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
been there many times.
There are lots of animals that just have
Talk.
sentient intelligence from
Yeah,
the
they just
Feywild.
get like a.
Hmm.
They call it kindled or whatever. Yeah. Cool. Anyway, sorry.
Awakened.
That's the one.
Kindle. Burned.
Listen.
They get burned.
Hanging out with a salamander too much. All right.
Yeah.
So you go and talk to Tana. Seeker, what are you doing?
I'm going to Nazik's and I'm gonna ask him about some shoes.
Okay,
Or
you
what
go
about
to
Little salamander
you go to
booties.
Zeke's. Do you bring the salamander with you?
Sure do, cage and all.
Okay.
Needs to get fitted.
As you enter,
Some nice Nikes.
Nazik looks up. Hello, I did not. Okay.
What?
That. What? I've never seen that before.
Right? Me either. He's great. I need
He
some
is
like
a little
anti-melting
cutie,
shoes.
isn't he? Oh,
But yes, he is.
let me think. How you need them to fit him?
Right. His claws,
Ah.
and he just kind of points to like the melting metal underneath his feet as he walks.
He looks like he's having a good time.
Right, but it's only for like the house and things. I can't have him burning the floors or my shoulder or
That is fair. Have you thought of maybe like a hawker's glove? Like
That's
a
not a
big
bad idea.
It's a
leather-
Fireproof glove.
horrible idea, honestly. Like this little birdie lizard on your hawker glove. Very cool.
No, that's why I came here. I didn't know.
That's so inconvenient to just have to have him in the gloved hand at all times.
It sure is.
He picked the fire lizard.
He did. He
Don't
did.
you have fire resistance though, and just in case?
Oh, my armor is fire.
His
resistant,
armor is
isn't it?
fire. Oh, he only
Your
takes
armor-
half
remember
damage.
that armor that you spent a lot of time on? Yeah.
So the Pyroclaw Salamander mechanically deals 1 point of damage every round it's touching someone.
Oh, yeah.
So
Good.
with your fire resistance, that rounds down to nothing.
Nice.
Oh.
So he doesn't burn you.
Seeker. And he wouldn't burn Claudia because Claudia has fire resistance because of her leg.
That's true.
Well, we
However,
need to make
your
sure
house
he-
is not the same.
Yeah, I was gonna
story.
say we need to make
Yeah.
sure if he runs around on
I'm
the
saying
floor.
we have to put like mats down for this thing.
Get a
Oh
fireproof
man, I
the
sure hope
house.
none of these.
He
Echo,
can live in the cage.
Echo,
I
Echo,
don't-
Echo, none of these are fiends. None of these are fiends, right?
None of these animals are fiends.
None of these animals. Oh, because some of them are fey.
I
Like,
understand. They are all mechanically
Conspiracy theory.
beasts.
great. I was just like, oh
Peter,
no.
you
I'm
didn't even
warning the-
ask me, by the way. I have the plate mail that's made out of volcanic metal that I can make something for him out of.
Yeah, ask
Well,
Artie
and that's
for the
that's
little
perfectly
salamander
fine.
gloves.
Yeah, that is perfectly fine. I'm just here to get ideas. I'm not actually gonna buy
I
anything.
think
But Zeke
perhaps-
doesn't know that.
Artie is getting a little, hurt feelings.
It's a little hurt. You went to
Nazeek's-
Nazik first.
Artie is dealing with a raccoon problem that I have no idea what to say about, so I'm getting ideas to bring back to Artie. Okay.
When you put it like that, I suppose it all makes sense.
He has a raccoon problem.
Nazik looks at the salamander and he
Not the
says,
standard problem.
I suppose, yes, I could figure something out. I could make him little shoes of adamantine. That would be expensive. Are you all right with that?
Nope. I'll be back.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
In the meantime, perhaps set his cage over a basin of water. Then he won't be able to melt through.
Over
Right,
the otter.
that's-
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm not over the otter. Well, thank you.
I am to assist.
He'll leave to go back.
Oh, weird day. You hear Nazik say.
It has been a weird day for Nazik.
Yeah, okay, you head back. The salamander seems quite content to just kind of plop around on. It doesn't melt through yet, so
You've got
be
As
time.
he's walking, Seeker's just gonna, fuck! I forgot to ask him what he eats.
You could ask Claudia to ask him.
Gonna have to now.
Mhm.
okay.
Echo,
So,
I
yeah.
need to illustrate the very important thing that Claudia is doing during all of this.
Sure.
She's posted up by the fire, where the fox blanket fort is, but she's like in a chair and she's got like the sloth with her.
Uh-huh.
She has named it Winston. And she is
Amazing.
she is very
I love him.
like meticulously picking through that children's book she owns that she's ever finished reading, and she is reading it to him.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
In sloth. You're speaking in sloth and reading to the sloth.
Yeah, so he can hear it.
Okay.
She's just like, "Arr."
He's like asking questions. Like,
Yeah, she will answer him. She has the patience of like a kindergarten teacher with this,
Oh my
this
God.
sloth.
Does she have the elder? She can do speak with animals as many times as she wants. She
It's
can
at
do
will.
it.
that's
Yeah,
her.
it's notification.
No one is surprised that Claudia took that as an invocation.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
completely.
I feel like her patron is sitting there like, what have I done?
Aloe,
This is what
She's
you
She's
use my
showing
powers
him the
for?
pictures in the book.
Aloe's like, fucking just end my existence.
He's eating good.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
fine. It's
Liam,
just funny.
Liam is like,
Yeah.
LOL, LOL.
And probably entertained secretly.
I think Tallow might be entertained, but he would never admit it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna endear myself to this ancient
You
monstrosity.
can certainly
Oh my
try.
God.
Boy, you sure
She also
are.
she also carefully introduced Winston to Little Bell. No eat.
Yeah, you gotta introduce all these animals. This is your responsibility. That's your kitten.
Yes.
After
Yeah,
the
she
end of
will
it all,
you
Little
know.
Bell will be like, "What can I eat?"
Feed her.
All of the food that you give you.
All of the
little
prepared meat.
spoiled baby.
It has to be dead first.
Kill it.
I saw that coming.
Okay.
If she
Little
ever, hey, I have that stupid Pied Piper harp. So if she's ever really hungry for
All
meat,
some rats.
just
man.
make some squirrels or rats show up by
Oh boy.
hypnotizing them with
She
music.
doesn't want
So,
rats.
Tess, while you're performing this ritual, you are aware of everything that's happening around you.
The
You're not-
craziness
Open it
happening.
up.
You know what's happening. You can hear it all. You can even like look up to say like a sentence.
Yeah.
You're it's like you're driving a car.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
so
That's-
here's what I think happens. I think Tess is aware of everything and lets on and does not let anyone. She's aware.
She's
she's
like,
just,
what
like-
the fuck?
Like I think that she literally keeps her eyes closed, and because she's counting on no one else knowing how the hollow spell works, she's just listening, just chilling.
There are ripples in my
there's-
pond.
There's ripples. Yeah, I don't. She hasn't like seen the creature yet, but I don't know if Gideon like said, "Hey, we got this for you." Maybe she
No.
might have like.
He's
bought
not
you an
leaving her
otter.
alone because she's doing a ritual. He brought the otter in and put it somewhere warm. You know what I mean? So it's not freezing. He's
Like
like,
in
here we go.
Tess's, yeah, like in Tess's little place, yeah. So like she has no idea.
Yeah,
Like
he didn't
she's
bring
just
it to
listening
her.
She's listening to the chaos and like putting together that there was a vendor in town.
Yeah.
So
She's listening to the weirdness of Claudia in
Slothia.
Sloth. Slothia.
as you guys are having this conversation, Artie, you and Rynan, you're not having this conversation. As you're focusing on the ritual and ignoring everything, but not actually ignoring everything. DM trying to move things, spinner wheels, said the wrong
Imagine.
Get it
thing.
directed.
doing something.
Artie, you and Rynan are heading to the lodge, the Cedarkin Lodge, to get some alcohol in you. And as you're walking, Rynan is kind of still talking about what happened. And he said, yeah, so he said you know all sorts of things about how to deal with explosives and also magical explosives. He was talking about what was he talking about? Horses? Having problems with horses? Something like that?
Yeah, no, I see why you made it now. That all makes sense.
I don't think it was to blow up horses.
Oh. Oh, okay. I mean, I couldn't fault him if that was the logic behind it. I get it.
He said something about vengeance. And orcs?
DM, do I know what he's talking about?
No.
'Cause-
You have no idea what he's talking about.
Wait, orcs? No, I mean, we got picked on by some people in town and stuff, but not orcs in particular.
What about a Chadwick?
Yup.
That's an elf name
Yup.
I've ever heard.
Yup.
Oh,
That-
Fucking Chadwick Von Don.
that's the name?
Yup. Did Chadwick do something to Riggs?
He sent somebody after him.
Game on, bitches.
What is happening? Wait.
That's my arch nemesis. Alright, we need to talk more over this, and I need to get a message out to Riggs.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Whiskey and meat's gonna help though. Chadwick Von Don is somebody who used me for a very long time to get famous and rich off my inventions, and then kept me hostage. And I think Riggs found out about it and had his own little vengeance plan, but I don't know what he did after that. I kind of got out of there, and I haven't really talked to Riggs about it since.
Oh, when I met him, he was trying to buy. Well, he had just got out of Augur City. He bought a teleport, is what he said. He said he was running because he stabbed somebody.
I hope it was Chadwick.
That's what he said. Was Chadwick?
Fuck yeah, baby! Let's go, Riggs.
To be honest with you, it was a whole lot of. It was really hard to follow.
Yeah. So Chadwick's really rich and kind of famous in that town, so Riggs might have made a pretty powerful enemy with that. That guy has some resources behind him.
Okay.
Why
Well,
did he make the bomb though? Orcs
something. Yeah, he said
and horses.
there was an orc tribe that he needed to get away from. Did Chadwick send orcs after him?
Oh no.
Is that a thing?
I mean, he had a couple orcs as his bodyguards, but he had quite a few different kinds of people as bodyguards. I don't know why orcs.
All right. Well, maybe after you can talk to him, we can figure that out.
Yeah, let's get some good meat and some whiskey.
Meat sounds good.
Yeah.
And as you and Rynan head into the Cedarkin Lodge, Cass focuses on this ritual, and the rest of the party are handling their various creatures.
Uh-huh.
That is where we will end tonight's session.
Yeah.
It's a good spot. I'm going to make a zoo in our backyard, by the way.
Echo, did you expect us to buy so many of those animals?
Yes.
he did.
100%.
I'm sure you expected us to buy more.
I also echo important point of order. Did Tana bring me materials for?
Yes,
Which
you're
one?
not using yours.
I'm not using. Oh, okay, cool, rad.
Since it was
Like, I
She
had
said
the
she was
palette
going
anyway.
to. She said she
okay,
was
grad.
getting it
I just
from-
wanted to check because I said that I would cast it, but I didn't know if that.
She brought you the components.
She's super competent. I don't know why she's with any of us.
That's a good question.
You're the
She's with
confident
one person in particular, I think.
She lives with all of us. She now lives
She
with
does.
all these creatures.
She does not like Artie.
We need to add another floor onto the house. It'll be fine.
Just like add another floor.
Oh
Just
shit!
gonna
I
build
forgot
a
she lives
zoo.
with it. Yeah, okay. It didn't occur to me that she lived with us. She had
Oh
it.
yeah, she moved in.
Like, no, we brought her into town.
She moved in while we were all gone, so I'm glad that Gideon was
poor
comfortable
woman.
making that decision.
This
You've been in that
poor
house
woman.
longer than we have.
Yeah.
Seeker doesn't have a room, which is funny.
Bedrolls
I mean,
would.
they are building a hotel, and also there's
That's
still
true, but he's
lodge.
part of the group to, you know.
I mean, he can just crash on the couch. He's fine. Jump in with the
Big ass
creatures.
couch.
As we get to the end of the session, I want to thank you all for playing with me. And before we get any farther, we must give our players an
Echo.
opportunity to vote for a point of inspiration. So we're going to
Please
go
stop.
ahead and start at the top of the board. Dooch, who did something that you liked today?
I have to give it to Tess for her prayer. It was
Oh,
such
you took the
character
words
growth.
out of my mouth.
Yeah, how could you not? Very much character growth, and a
Character
really
gross.
feels like a really
Character
pivotal
gross.
point for Tess.
All right.
I spent a long time on it, even though it's short.
No, it was good. It was good.
Hellfrog.
Also for Tess, for the prayer, but more for the arc especially. I liked the interaction that we had on the porch, and that Gideon could tell that she was different. So I liked it. I like that, you made a big character choice and changed the way that you portray her to go along with it.
Pen.
Emily. For all of the above.
Okay.
Took my thunder.
Emily.
Myself,
thanks,
obviously.
thanks, y'all. I think I'm leaning toward. I wrote down. I wanted to give it.
You're clearly
No,
cutting out.
where is it that I wrote it
I like
down?
that we don't get to know.
I think she said Artie.
I do too. Just
for-
based on
for
mouth shape.
Oswald, I would like this completely normal.
I laughed so
Very
hard I was
funny.
coughing.
That was good.
That was very funny.
But I think I'm gonna actually have to give it to Frog for having Gideon remember that Tess was not there, and also asking me out of character. Hey, do you want to have some advice? Like, I really appreciated that, but I also think it's very funny for this group of people to pick.
To pick a
I think
fucking
it's
otter. Here you go.
I think it's- yeah, that's perfect.
Otters are
I love
so
it. And-
fucking cool.
Hey, you
Yeah,
weren't with us at the
I love
store, so
otters.
we got you this otter. Like,
Yeah.
So fun.
We thought of you.
I loved how hyper the otter was. Hi.
Yes.
He's like, hey,
I
hi.
was,
They're mischievous. They're
I
so
was
they're
so
so
tempted
wonderful.
to blow all my money on that wormling.
Yeah, I need Echo to answer. Oh wait, Simic's voting. Simic's back. He gets to vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get the vote.
here.
Sal.
Well,
is it
first
my
is
turn?
Sal. Is up.
I was gonna say it's not my
Oh.
turn yet.
I'm gonna vote for Artie for the exchange with Ryanon where he whispered the password to him because
was
he
great.
so close.
It was very
It was
funny.
very funny.
He was close enough. He just didn't remember. Poor little
Yeah.
guy.
You made him
He-
sweat a
Yes,
little bit
raccoon.
though.
He is still a
It
raccoon.
was funny. It was funny.
Okay.
The whole raccoon thing was hilarious.
I
It was
love
very
that
funny.
echo. That was
Bro,
so good.
the amount of like shock that rippled through this group when he was
When
like,
he said
"Artie."
move along, I was like, wait, what? Did he just say that out loud?
I was convinced that he was just a troll for Claudia to be like, doing. Like I was like, that's the
He
joke.
kind of
That's the joke
probably
right
like
there.
I think there was a little bit of
He planted
that.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, because what else would Claudia have been drawn to get that ball
Yeah.
rolling than a fucking raccoon?
You know, fist of one, half dozen of the other. Who knows?
Know your audience.
Yeah.
Simic. It's now your turn.
I gotta give it the test for everything tonight. Did really well.
Oh, thanks.
Yay,
Which
Sonic.
Seeker, who's back on the opening window? Yay! Welcome back,
Yay,
Seeker.
yay.
He also said the votes.
He did. Emily, you've earned a point of inspiration for your performance tonight.
Yay.
Well
Thank
done.
you, friends.
Was
I
there
was
a
really
question?
excited.
Someone had
Yeah.
a question?
How many animals did you expect us to buy?
I had 25 animals in the list.
Oh my god.
Can you tell us
Who's
the rest
ready?
of them?
Listen,
You want to know
Oswald
the rest of them?
I kind of want to know if we missed out.
I gotta bounce. You can give it to all of them. It was great playing with you guys
Okay.
again, and I will see you next time.
See you next
Uh,
time.
Bye.
Like, I doubt Oswald's gonna
Hey,
escape
good to see
before
you.
next time.
There's an echo lizard, which can mimic any sounds it hears. There's
Oh my god.
a spire-tail scorpion, which is a scorpion the size of a house cat with a crystalline tail. It
Oh
can
my God.
channel and store magical properties.
Oh.
I know someone who would fucking love that thing.
There's an aurora beast pup, which is a small bear-like creature with shimmering aurora-colored fur that
Oh my
shifts
God.
and glows in the dark. When petted,
All this
it,
shit is great.
it releases a soothing hum that calms emotions. There's a
It's like a
Oh
fucking
my
teddy bear.
yeah. There's a plasma bite.
Well,
Care
you
Bear.
have one of those too. You have
Uh,
a Calm Emotions teddy bear
Yeah, that's basically what
or
it is.
doll, don't you?
A glowing,
Oh yeah, I do. Never used it.
A glowing
Sorry, go ahead.
semi-translucent eel that floats in the air and generates small sparks of electricity.
Mhm.
There's the whispervine snake, which is a vine-like snake that can camouflage perfectly in vegetation. It emits
That's cool.
melodic whispers that can calm or hypnotize people.
Oh,
That's
that's
sick.
super cool.
There's an iron claw crab, which is a large metallic crab whose pincers,
Secucious.
yeah, it's
The cute just lives.
whose
It's
pincers are as
Secucious.
strong as steel. There's a phoenix beetle, which is a scarab-sized insect with fiery wings that burst into flames when it flies. It's harmless but dramatic. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Simic
actually.
needs that.
hurt.
He's building a theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A nightmare hare, which is a sleek
Oh.
black rabbit with glowing red eyes that appears in the dreams
Holy
of its
shit.
owner.
Selena.
It's Selena. It's my fucking character.
Amazing.
She's a
There's
5 foot shadow rabbit with glowing red eyes.
there's 4 more. I'm almost done.
Yeah,
Go.
go.
There's the Cinder Song frog, which is a bright orange amphibian that sings melodic tunes when it's near flames. The song is believed to inspire creativity.
Adorable.
Holy
Ooh.
shit.
There's the Star Blossom cat.
I'm so sorry.
I missed a cat.
You did miss a cat. A feline with fur resembling a flower-filled meadow under starlight. The cat's purr emits faint motes of light and often used as a natural nightlight.
That's cute.
Oh my god.
There's a prism-horned antelope, which is a delicate deer-like creature with iridescent horns that refract sunlight into dazzling rainbows.
How big is it?
Like
Deer
small to
sized.
medium. It's like a small. It's like just
It's
4
Like
like
a
feet
dick
tall.
pic.
dog-sized deer.
Yeah, basically. And then there's the Dreadmire turtle, which is a massive swamp-dwelling
Oh,
turtle
yeah.
with moss and fungi growing on its back. Its shell emits a low, eerie hum that can ward off predators.
Awesome.
Why can't we be chased by a Dreadmire turtle and not a
Instead of the
Dreadmire?
dread
Because there would
boss.
be no chase. They would just...
Totally.
and-
It's determined.
He would just ward us
Echo.
off.
Does Winston the vegetation sloth have any special talents besides being a vegetable sloth?
He's a verdant
Yeah,
sloth,
verdant
is what he's
sloth.
called. He's a slow-moving creature with moss and flowers growing from its fur, blending perfectly into forested environments. When it is happy, it will shed flowers that can be brewed into tea, which have healing properties.
Cute.
Oh. Claudia is for sure planning on like
adorable.
stringing up like grips in her loft ceiling, like just
So he can
rope
just, like,
and
wait.
That's
yeah, it's
I'm
Going to
fine.
make
She's
a
gonna
Like-
rope.
zoo
Like
in the
my
back.
wall.
He's
Echo,
gonna live
can you
with
rem-
me.
Can you
You're gonna
remind me? Can
move
you remind
out
me,
as soon as we go on an adventure.
Is my otter a girl or a boy?
It's a boy.
Or
It's a boy.
so
Said his
you're
name was
playing for
Garble.
names.
Great.
He
Garble.
said
his
Oswald
yeah.
called him Garble.
That's true. It's not his name.
his name is Arthur.
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 Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
like
Arthur the
Balin Wild.
Adorable.
Oh, that's
Aww.
I just realized all of this was recorded. Great.
Oh.
Okay.
perfect.
Good. It'll make it in the notes. Wait.
Okay, so as we come to the thank you all for
It
playing
will,
with me
it will.
tonight. Thank you all for listening. Those of you who are at work or at home, we love you. Hi, Penn. Hi, Emily. Hi,
Hi.
Class. Hi, everybody else.
Hi.
Everybody.
Everyone.
And I wish you all a good night.